Hey, it's Adam aka Swimmingbird, and welcome back to EarthBound on the Super Nintendo, aka Mother 2 on the Super Famicom. With us, as always, of course, is Dani.
Hello.
I always forget to do this, but we're gonna get a little bit of Shigeru Miyamoto playing the guitar here. I mentioned this before, but this is actually Miyamoto when it kicks in, playing this riff. Very heavy. You wouldn't think a banjo-loving man like Miyamoto could shred like this, but he didn't even know it was in the game. Okay, let's get into it. We are already level 42. We're probably, I don't know, we're getting close to like 3/4 of the way through the game if you think about it. Pretty far in, and we are here in Summers. Just a quick sum up of what happened. Last time, I do have some images. We wandered, this is from the Mother 2 manga, we did wander into a parallel dimension to try to save Paula, who was kidnapped by an alien. We fought them in the department store. We did break the Mani Mani statue, the evil statue that has been...
The evil Oscar award.
The Oscar award for most heinous criminals. It has been kind of trailing us or being slightly ahead of us through most of the game, like Porky, our neighbor. We also learned how to teleport from those monkeys out in the desert, and Talarama, the master. He's from a far-off land we might get to see at some point. And then I did want to show, this happened a while ago, but this is when Mr. Giovanni gave us his socks. So I wanted to make sure we saw that as well. Okay, and this is something that Ashley and Steven mentioned. One of the things we did do is beat one of the Sanctuary Guardians, Shroom. And I guess this is one of E.T.'s funky little friends named Orbidon. I have not read...
That's so unsettling, all the eyes. There's extra eyes on the side.
It is,
oh boy.
Yeah, very, I don't know, I don't want to say gross, but unsettling. They're aliens, of course. So, yeah, this is something from the E.T. ride we have not rode yet, but maybe one day. Anyways, it's probably a coincidence, although I know Shigesato Itoi does like his Steven Spielberg movies. So I would not put it past it. Friendly aliens, sometimes that happens. And yeah, so now we're here in Summers. I was gonna say, once we beat the Sanctuary Guardian, we were able to head to a new town. This is based off of the French Riviera. So it's a oceanside town, beach resort.
The way that lady's lying.
I know,
really
I guess she wants to get her hair tanned or something.
I'm just trying to take a nap in the shade. Don't bother me.
Oh, okay, we got it.
Honestly, mood lying under the umbrella.
This is one of the two enemies, the overzealous cop. You can encounter these guys on the beach, so I wanted to run into one. Let's just bash him and see what happens. Paula actually hits really hard now with her new frying pan. She tried to get us in a submission hold, or he did. Get him, Paula. Look at that. She basically took him out on her lonesome there. Now that Paula's back, she's better than ever. She's tougher than ever. The T-Rex bat that Ness is currently using in the Japanese version, it's actually called the Gojira bat, or it's spelled differently, but it is based off of Godzilla, which of course they weren't gonna license for one single bat in this game, but it's a parody though.
You look so serious. You're in Summers, a dream paradise. Relax and have some fun.
We'll try. Oh, we can relax with a relaxing magical butterfly. Oh yeah, Heron mentioning Captain Strong's cousin, that is based off of Captain Strong's art and sprite, so it makes sense. That was the captain of the police force back in On It in the beginning of the game. I wonder why such serious-looking kids as you would come to this resort town. You guys are spoiling the atmosphere.
I like how everyone's like, we don't like how we can tell that you've been through some things.
It seems like because we are wearing like normal clothes here. There's a photo spot somewhere on the beach. But yeah, walking on the beach with normal clothes is like offsetting to these people, unsettling.
The guy next to me is really bugging me. He keeps following me around.
He's right next to you. Wake up in the morning, fall in love. Eat lunch, fall in love. And at night, fall in love again. That's my dream life. Well, just don't be so creepy about it.
Brock.
That's like his song. So we flew over on the Skyrunner, or the Skywalker, and saw this lady. There's a lot of theories this actually is the zombie lady from Threek earlier in the game. I think she just has the same sprite, but let's talk to her.
Could you please not talk to me? Because I'm not thinking about nothing at all.
So I think it's supposed to be she's like a vapid tourist, but if you read into it that she's like a weird zombie, or like was possessed by the zombies or Master Belch back in 3, maybe that's, yeah. Maybe she's on vacation now.
What is she up to?
Who knows? Are you from Eagle Land? If you like adventure, this isn't your kind of place. You should travel across the sea to Scarabia from Toto, the port town. So Scaraba is the name of it in EarthBound. Scarabi is the name in, here we go.
Hey.
In Mother 2, but they combined it in this version to be Scarabia, because it sounds more like Arabia. Yeah, this is one of the many, many photo spots in Summers. It is a tourist town, after all.
Fuzzy Pickles!
Ness is either not looking at the camera or the other two are. I don't know what's going on there. Fuzzy Pickles!
But I was noticing the gambling brother there. He's all
yeah,
alone.
he's. I think this is a different guy, even though he still has a 7 from the slot machine on him. We've got some really spectacular things. What would you like? Just gelato de resort. This only heals about 30 HP, very similar to the strawberry tofu or the trout yogurt in EarthBound. You really should eat here. But yeah, that's not really worth the money, as you will find some things in Summers aren't as a tourist destination. Only a tanning pro like me is able to get an actual suntan on the palms of his hands.
Ugh.
Takes skill.
Now, I immediately started imagining a sunburn on the palms of my hands.
That would be really difficult to deal with.
No.
You have to wear special gloves. I want to see if we can find this other enemy, but it is kind of tough to run into them. There's only 2 enemies that you can run into on the beach, and we saw one of them. If we run back and forth enough, we'll get a tan as well. Well, Ness is wearing a hat. If we don't find him, I'll come back later, because we're going to be in Summers for a little bit. But as you would guess from the thumbnail, we're not going to be here forever. One more go down here, and then we'll head back towards the hotel. So Summers, I mentioned, is very overpriced in a lot of ways. There's a ton of new equipment. The first thing you want to do when you go to a new town sometimes is buy new equipment. But there's a trick with it here. It is so expensive. If you hold off for just a little while, you can get the same equipment for cheaper later. There they are, they're together. They're having some sort of beach date. There we go, the tough guy and his cohort. Look at his sprite. He looks like a Punch-Out boss or something.
Actually says the other enemy is the sun.
Let's see if we can flash him.
I understand you.
Do some thunder, and then... So if you look, I organized everything between episodes. We got the gear, Jeff has all of his broken stuff or his gadgets, and I did that for everybody to make it a little nicer.
Really unsettling.
The tough guy has a funny name in Mother 2.
It looks like he has, like, haunter mouth.
Haunter mouth?
Like,
I get, like the
fangs.
little toothy ghost look, yeah, is what you mean, right? Or like
Fangs,
a boo.
but they're his lips. Also.
He's cute.
He is Knuff.
He's so...
Oh,
he does have he's kind of like a more ripped Ken. And now he's tame. Don't submit us. One of the more unsettling battle songs. So he is called the Bring It On Man.
Bring it on, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he left a chick. Okay, so that is, I think it's a 50-50 shot, like 64 and 128 shot.
Who had the chick?
The tough guy had a chick.
Bring It On, man?
Yeah. I
Okay.
don't know if that's a joke because he's a tough beach guy.
I'm kind of on board with this dude now.
He was raising a little chick.
Bring it on, man.
Oh, there's another one. Took so
And
long
he
to
has a
find
little
one of these
chick.
guys.
But he's also on the beach. He's looking for a fight, but he's also got a little chick.
We're gonna destroy him with PK Freeze Gamma. Paul is so strong now. She spent time in Monotoli's kidnapped office, just training her PSI. You guys left another chick.
Training. She was there just like that levitating pizza. meme.
Doing mind push-ups.
Yeah, she was just...
Hotel du Summers. $115 per night for a single room.
You took French, right? So you actually know how to pronounce things sometimes?
It would be
more
like
than me?
l'hôtel. Are those eyes and that black porthole looking creepy cave on the side. I always read that as like some sort of creature in there.
Oh.
Maybe it's light.
I thought it was maybe just a place to tie off your boat, but that's more fun.
No, like on the side, not those.
Yeah,
they
no,
do have
I
the
saw
little
it.
things. Okay.
Like, because sometimes there's that like little metal.
Yeah, they have those too. I think.
Yeah.
Those are usually on top. Thank you again, Mr. Ness.
Oh no.
Someone else was here before us. Remind me to get a bunch of money out before we leave the hotel.
Excusez-moi.
So in EarthBound, she just says, excuse me, and that seemed like a bland line, because in Mother 2, she says, excuse me, in English, so it's supposed to give like a foreign European vibe. But luckily, in this version, they took Tomato's advice, the translator and writer of Legends of Localization, to change it to excusez-moi, to fit the French vibes of this French Riviera town.
I heard the security guard in the Scarabia Cultural Museum isn't very nice.
Oh.
But he's supposedly an easy man to manipulate.
That might be useful info. Look at these fancy tables. Yeah, everything is a little nicer, a little more, a little nicer. No, sorry. So yeah, the French Riviera includes places like Nice and Monaco, and it goes all the way up to the Italian coast, I believe, which is part of why you'll see there's another town at the end of this. Don't get too excited about this town, it's a tourist trap. Everyone seems to be nice, but they're just doing it for the money. I know from experience. And yet you participate in it, and he's here. I can't believe you pronounce hotel as hotel. In this country, hotel is pronounced hotel. I did it wrong.
Yeah.
He did say hotel.
Because you actually knew how to, yeah.
What? So then in your country is otter pronounced as hotter? How should I know these things? So in Japanese, in Mother 2, he talks about Hotaru and Otaru. Hotaru is firefly, and Otaru is a town in Hokkaido, which is also like a river. This is a coast town, but it has a river and canal, which is kind of connected, I guess. Summer's fireflies. Ooh,
The chick beach.
we already had a chick hatch. Look at this view. This is where we're staying, I'm hoping, if we end up sleeping here. They even have pictures on the walls.
Chat says Hotel California.
You could check in, but you can never check out.
Do you have to stab anything with your steely knives?
I hope not. I will stab them with a steely frying pan, but I don't know how well that'll work. So we have one chicken, right? Yep. Oh, 2 chickens already, wow. This is gonna fund our rampant consumerism that we're getting out. I'm gonna maybe hold off buying some of the weapons. So Ness's bat, I think, is only like 6 or 7 points stronger offensively. Oh no, I accidentally used the chicken instead of the for sale sign. The chicken ran away as fast as it could. Well,
It can run?
it left and it's in the hotel somewhere.
If you try to use a chicken, it will run away from you.
Well, now we saw that at least. I think
You shouldn't try to use your friends.
It's a good
You'll
life
lose
lesson. Use them or lose them. Let's
No, it's the
take...
opposite.
Use them and lose them. There. I'm gonna take a rough, just a scant $15,000. I think if you use it in battle, it still runs away like that too.
I wish I had a scant $15,000.
The sky is blue and the sun is high. The price of zero is so high it'll make your face turn blue. That's Summers. That's what I heard about this place. Well, there is a restaurant. Let's check this out. So, where's your mom and dad? You mean you kids came in here all by yourselves? Well, I can make your order to go. What can I get for you? So the chef's special and the pasta di Summers is, they're pretty good. I'm like overly pronouncing everything now. These are both pretty good healing items. Kraken soup is okay. The iced tea, there's something special about this. Let's get a royal iced tea for Paula. I really want to spoil Paula while we're here because she had a rough time. She was kidnapped for most of the last episode.
Have a rough time.
The Forsyth department store issued a new type of thing called a Paula alert now, so in the future, hopefully that won't happen again. Oh, we already had a ton of money. I didn't realize we have like 25,000 now. Let's get some of the food here.
Just some walking around money.
Let's live it up while we're in Summers. Not too much though, we've filled up our inventory. Thank you, be careful not to drop or spill it. So we got this royal iced tea. The highest quality tea, according to tea expert Mr. Akihito Toda. who carefully selects only hand-picked tea leaves. That's a member of the ape development team that worked on the game.
Hand-picked.
Yeah, so that's a real guy that was a tea connoisseur, and they put it in the game. Long ago, only aristocrats at the king's court were allowed to drink this tea. If you drink this, you'll recover about 60 HP.
Sounds good.
And then the chef's special, let's check this out. Today's special, highly recommended by our chef, who trained at a 5-star restaurant in Paris. So Paris does exist in this world. When eaten, you recover about 200 HP. Pretty good. Pasta dish, which legend holds was a favorite of King Summers III in the 16th century. Back then, there were many great chefs confident of their culinary skills, always going to and from Summers Palace. Summers Palace, not Summers. One day, King Summers' wife, Anna Summers, said, "Oh, what I wouldn't give for some really delicious pasta." Well, let's just leave it at that. The story's too long to go through completely. But it really is a beautiful, touching tale. Okay. When eaten, you recover about 110 HP. There's so much info about the pasta, that's why I had to buy it. Alright, let's go mess with all the customers. Oh, this is Josie. This is the waitress here at the restaurant, named after the character Josie from Twin Peaks.
Mud? Please, we do not have such trash on our menu.
I'm going home to get some of Mom's mud.
Can't even get mud here?
I'll have the braised boa over minced baby leeks. Oh, you're not the waiter. So this is, in Mother 2, he talks about wanting a snake, like, winged in a onigarayaki style, which translates to demon shell grill. It's when, like, a lobster is chopped in half and grilled, like how you would split a seafood, but he wants a snake that way, like a boa. Weirdly, he's got, like, a really extreme, cuisine, sort of.
Are baby leeks just scallions?
I don't know. Like green onions.
Green onions?
But yeah, this guy has really particular taste. Speaking of Onis and demons from hell, I wanted to correct a little bit. Remember how I said, we'll do that during the picture. So remember in the last episode with Porky's maid, Electra, how she had her outfit was like fit for a maid. The thing she misinterpreted or misunderstood, and I did as well, is Porky had said Meido instead of maid. Meido is actually this place in Buddhist religion. If you die, you go to Meido. If you don't go to heaven or hell, you're kind of in this like semi-purgatory hell, and you're judged there before you go to one or the other. So he was saying like it's fit for you to go to hell, basically.
That makes me curious about this one subscription box that I saw. That's art supplies, but we won't. This isn't a free.
Where did they get
ad.
those from?
Well, it was from Kunikunya.
No, it's good. No, I mean, where did they get them from?
Yeah.
Demon brush to make you paint.
Oh.
Perfectly. Oh, sorry. I can't quite describe it. Having a beer in the middle of the day like this is truly, how do I put it? Burp. Oh, they could have used the burp sound effect. Oh, excuse me.
He's the guy that's gonna blow up when he eats a wafer thin.
It's wafer thin. He drinks iced coffee in EarthBound because they can't have him drinking beer, even though it's obviously, yeah. Do you want to be this lady?
I like the atmosphere in this restaurant. They have good food, too. I have fake teeth, so I like soft food.
Let's get her some gelato.
Not like rocks or stones. They're too hard.
No rock candy for this lady.
Don't put any rocks in her mud.
I won't. Hey, talking to people at another table in a restaurant is like sneaking into your fiance's home and checking her drawer for small medals.
What?
Yeah, other people on important adventures do such things, but you have to admit that it's bizarre. So he's referencing Dragon Quest, how you can look in like drawers and find little medals, but also other RPGs and Zelda and stuff where you go into people's houses, steal their money, that sort of thing. But yeah, we're kind of bouncing around here a lot. Give me your hairpiece. How much? I will buy it. No. This reminds me of Blues Brothers when they're in the fancy restaurant.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. I don't fit in with that stuffy crowd. Hey, look at all these tough guys. I'm actually a surfer, but you can't surf at this beach. Guess I'll carry luggage and get tips from old folks.
Aww.
Hey, stop putting your grimy fingerprints all over my car, you little punk. Ooh. A mysteriously abandoned cart.
No problem here.
Looks like it says ice. Want a Coke?
Nah.
Free bicycle! No. We have a bike. It's in storage. We're not allowed to ride it anymore since we got friends. There's a big monster living in the sea between here and Scarabia. I've seen a picture of it. I'll take your word for that.
How annoying. Where are you wandering around? Summers is a posh resort made for adults.
I thought she had one line there, but it kept going.
It's okay. I figured it out.
Hi, welcome to my store. What do you need? You gonna buy something, eh? Look at this. So the big league back, it's a little bit of an upgrade for Ness. We already have a better frying pan. The lucky coin is $6,000.
What is that super plush bear?
Well, the diamond band is tempting. I am gonna hold off, like I said, on these.
Diamond
but
band. Wow.
I will spend money on the super plush bear.
Super plush bear? Yeah.
If we have room. Let's get a couple.
It's super plush, you know.
Hey, it was nice doing business with you. We'll get 2 of those. I do have the money where we could spend on some of this stuff. I'm gonna hold off, like I said. So in EarthBound, I mentioned you can get some of this stuff later. In EarthBound, there's some confusion because the lucky coin is renamed even though it's identical later, so it makes it seem like you can't get it, but it has the exact same stats and everything.
Oh.
This place isn't for looky-loos. If you're not buying, get out.
Looky-loos. There he is. The super plush.
He's adorable. I'm gonna...
They don't look any different, though.
Yeah, I was hoping they would be like...
I was hoping it would be really fluffy, like extra fluffy.
I'm gonna go ahead and put most of our money away. Just in case. Don't want to run into...
The chat is excited for the super plush bear.
I want to run into too many tough dudes here. Look at this place. Has a very... what would you call this style?
Oh,
kind of like minimalist or...
Maybe
It looks like an old jazz club or something.
Yeah, like Art Deco-ish.
This is not the Stoic Club. Please be on your way.
It's labeled wrong then.
It's very exclusive. Have a fantastic vacation, at least until you run out of money. Hotel Du Summers.
What's that bird?
Mine a bird. If you're bored, go check out the Scarabia Cultural Museum. It may be helpful to you. They have a hieroglyph from a pyramid. Wake up in the morning, fall in love. Eat lunch, fall in love. And at night, fall in love again. That's my dream life. So this Mine a Bird.
Been talking to that guy.
It will repeat what other people say in town.
Oh, okay.
And I can't help but think this is also maybe a Twin Peaks nod because of Waldo and the Mine a Bird and that.
Laura.
Twin Peaks fever was still pretty strong in Japan at the time when this was being developed. If you're bored, go check out the Scarabia Culture Museum. May be helpful to you. They have a hieroglyph from the pyramid. Well, we're right here. Let's go.
Museum. Ooh.
I like summer. Yeah, Roski loves summers. I love summers a lot more than I did originally when I first played, because I'm not big on like tourist traps, beach towns, but I do like it a lot, especially because it's right before one of my favorite parts in the game.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. You should know better.
Oh, she's just like the other one, kicking us out.
You cannot get in without paying admission. It's $3 per person.
Oh.
Oh, gifted memberships.
Well, good, because we're getting a little bit of extra cash here. Thank you so much, Josh. We got 5 gifted memberships, courtesy of Josh.
Yay.
Welcome to the early birds, or back to the early birds, Kyla, Black Knight, Abby, Bismuth, and then Vixity. Or no, and Jeffrey, sorry. Vixity hates summer. Wow. I'm a little mixed because it is very warm.
You'll pay, won't you? Is $9 too expensive for you? Or are you just not interested in ancient culture?
This is actually, it seems cheaper than the other museum, right? Wasn't it $5 per in Forside?
You don't even have $9? If it were up to me, an oddity like you would be exhibited in the museum.
So this is Audrey. Once again, another Twin Peaks reference. And we can also go to this phone and use this, since the one in the hotel actually costs $1 to use. If you're, really scrimping and saving, you could go to the museum to do stuff here. Let's actually pay and go in there. Since she's gonna take us to task and tisk tisk if we don't.
What?
Okay.
Roski. Ah.
Roski, thank you so much.
Thank you. It says Happy Mother Monday. And give the kings lots of pets. And I hope the heat isn't bothering y'all too much.
There we go. Yeah. Roski used their 13-month night owl message.
Yeah, we actually got things set up so that the cats shouldn't be too hot either, hopefully.
Yeah, they're keeping cool.
Nothing. Like a fan.
They like it warm, though. Even though it's warm, they go sit in the window. get their rays and watch the birds.
Oh. Please, go right in. Ask someone inside for more detailed information.
You have to pay extra if you want to actually learn. No. So this is more of a cultural museum than dinosaur museum. Tutankhamun's casket. Tutankhamun's pencil box.
We took all his stuff.
I would like to read that, tough guy. Tutankhamun's lunchbox. Man, they got everything. He keeps everything in very similar looking caskets or sarcophagus. Saw a chubby kid about your age here. It looked like he was awfully wealthy. He was being extravagant.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Rum Raisin the Fifth's training pot. So that's obviously an ice cream flavor, but it also, in EarthBound, it's called Ram Raisin, because I don't think they wanted to mention rum. But Ramses is a, famous pharaoh, so Rum Raisin. It's supposed to sound a little bit like a pharaoh. Rum Raisin the Fourth's casket. And Rum Raisin the Third's casket. They're all here. Mumbo mumbo. This is Mr. Fork, who's in charge of the museum. He is a rival of Mr. Spoon from Fourside. His name is actually Mr. Chopstick in Mother 2 to go with Mr. Rice Bowl. That's the guy's name in Fourside. Why would Mr. Spoon from the Fourside Museum try to call me? I bet he just wants to brag about something. Well, let him try. I wonder what he wants to tell me. I just gotta know. This is so frustrating. Oh, pardon me, I was just talking to myself. Mysterious. A hint that maybe we should go back and talk to Mr. Spoon. Remember, he had that room blocked off.
Oh, yeah.
Rum Raisin is gross, says Heron. Oh, I've never tried it. Have you?
I feel like I had and I liked it, but I also
feels like a mom and dad flavor.
I like butterscotch and old people flavors.
This room's being remodeled, so I can't show it to you. I usually don't show this room. If you were an adult, you'd probably understand. I do have jewelry. Hint, hint. Perhaps a little, shall we say,
rubbing his fingers together?
Under the table deal would be in order. So we have to come back.
He's kind of like putting his palm out and patting his palm.
Yeah. How about, may I interest you in a stag beetle, my good man? This is Stanley, though. We named it. We got that from Mr. Saturn. We do have our pizza. We got our bento of enlightenment / brain food lunch. I don't think we have any, jewels. Maybe he'd like a super plush bear.
No, we just got him.
We got 2 of them. They're about as expensive as a jewel. All right, we'll come back to this museum later. Let's see what else is going on in Summers. Scarabia Cultural Museum. Hieroglyph exhibition currently under reconstruction. So that's that back room, I think. Another nice day. Summers always has sunny days. It's odd a little bit that Summers is a town, whereas Winters is a country. Oh!
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. They're together!
Oh, no.
Buddies on the road. The mad taxi and the crazed sign.
This isn't Ohio.
Everywhere is Ohio when this sign attacks you. Oh, they tried to do something on the plush bear. So if you have a little buddy like the bear in your party, they actually have a 75% chance of being targeted by the enemy, so pretty high chance. See if we can get some more PK Thunder going. Shoot that car, Jeff. Puncture the tires. Yeah, it keeps trying to hit the bear with exhaust, but the bear can't be affected by status effects, really, so. I've heard some people say that the Super Plush Bear, along with something else later, kind of makes the game a little broken and easy, so we'll see how far we get with this little guy. But they are really good. They have 400 HP instead of the 100 of the Plush Bear.
Well, they're so plush that they absorb hits better.
Yeah, they're very expensive, you know.
My cousin is a nurse in Tucson. She's terrible at giving shots. The ones she gives are always painful.
We got to meet her before. A little bit of lore. It also kind of, again, another thing that Pokemon might have taken some inspiration. The nurses all look the same. Some of them are related. Relax, take it easy. It's all in your head. A healthy mind is a healthy body. That's bad doctor advice. Gotta check sometimes now to make sure there's no insignificant items in any of these. No, okay. Not much to do in this hotel, but be healed. Ideally. Okay, and this guy's just the healer. Just double check he doesn't have any good information. Alright.
We just have emojis that are similar to the sign's eyes that we're making me
recreating the sign. The bear would be cute if they had to put a little bandage on it. If you put the bear in storage and bring it back out, it is fully healed.
You gotta take it to a dolly hospital.
There's a graffiti on the board. The handwriting is hard to read. Ness can eat my shorts. For a neighbor, he's a loser. In Mother 2, he actually is like, bonjour, Ness. I'm actually, you know, he kind of taunts you that he's one step ahead of you.
Gary was here.
Very similar to, yeah, again, if we're talking about Pokemon stuff. I thought this is what you were talking about, the things that you tie.
No, but yeah, sometimes it's like...
You tie it in there?
Yeah, like it's a crossbar thing that's mounted into a wall and you can wrap ropes around it. I think that's maybe what they're going for.
Maybe if we split the difference, that's a little goblin that holds the rope for you.
Oh, yeah. Those are all over France.
East of here is the port town of Toto. No, I'm not a billboard. He just spoke in parentheses. Okay, weird.
That is weird.
So basically, it's kind of abrupt, but like the French Riviera, it transitions into Italian area, so we're now in Toto, basically.
Oh, okay.
These are such, I want to see a cat in real life that has a white head and a completely black body.
Yeah, completely.
Super rare.
Instead of a tuxedo.
Oh, look at this guy. I think he's supposed to look like a more stereotypical Spaniard design, like a sailor.
Yeah, pretty stereotypical.
Across the sea, there's a town called Scrabia. It's a mysterious town. It's my dream town.
Oh.
So it could be named after the song, or the band Toto, yeah, that did the song Africa. There's a lot of music stuff in here. To go to Scrabia, you need to cross the sea. However, a monster named Kraken lives in the open ocean. Open sea.
Classic.
He attacks ships that pass through. Are you scared?
Ain't that always the way?
Let's check the shop here. If ye be headed to Scrabia, ye ought to shop here. To meet my brother outside. Things are expensive down there. So what are you looking for? What'd you like then? So the coin of defense might be worth getting. Bottled water actually refills a little bit of your psychic points. Oddly enough, I guess it helps keep a cool head.
Yeah.
Let's try to get this.
Well, you gotta keep the brain hydrated to use it to do powers.
You got entirely too many goodies. Would you like to take some of this off your hands? I could buy you the ones you don't need if you want. Let's see. What can we get rid of? We do have way too much stuff.
Stanley the Stag Beetle. I know that.
I could get rid of that pencil eraser. Let's go call Escargot Express, so...
What if you meet another pencil?
There is one, or need a pencil gotten rid of. There is one more pencil statue to erase, and it actually was back in Winters. If you go all the... we actually saw it with Jeff, do you remember? If you go all the way back to the Dungeon Man's dungeon, or Brick Road, rather, sorry, the guy who makes the dungeons, there was like a shortcut if you got rid of the pencil statue. What's that butterfly doing right at the door?
It's right at the door, waiting.
So yeah, unless we go back there, we don't really need it. So I'm gonna have him take it, because otherwise it's just taking up too much space. Precious inventory space.
Yeah.
What else do we want to get rid of? I'm trying to think. So we don't, I love Stanley the Stag Beetle. I do treasure them, but so we don't accidentally use it or just have it sitting with us the whole time, I'm gonna send it back to
Things are
Tracy.
getting too dangerous for you. You gotta
Sorry,
go
Stanley.
Home.
Tracy will take good care of you. And I should probably just use Pentanella's socks, so we can get rid of those at some point. There we go. Thank you, buddy. Where are you going? Seems like you gotta go the other way, although who knows how to get here on foot, since we flew all the way here. Alright, let's try to get that coin for Paula. Although I don't think she has the room yet. We'll give it to someone else for now. That was most of our money. If and you're going to Scrabia, take care of yourself. So let's see. He has the really good Mr. Saturn coin, so I doubt this will be better. Yeah, it's not. But maybe for Paula. We'll give Ness the teddy bear. They're just called plushes in Mother 2, so it's implied that they could be any type of plush, although obviously they're bears. Alright, let's see how this does. Paula could use some extra stuff, like... Here we go. That's a pretty big boost in luck and defense. She's losing a bit of serenity. And then what does Ness have? He's got defense already. Okay. Sell that. Oops. And I don't think there's anything else we really wanted. I did learn the Lucky Sandwich, when you buy it, it actually determines what it will benefit you. Like, it has like a 40% chance of only healing a little bit of HP. It's got, you know, it's different depending on, where is her? There we go. Depending on a random chance, and it can heal a bunch of PP or a bunch of HP if you get really lucky. Okay, we're done here. Not too much at this shop. They're really down selling or down talking Scarabia and the goods there. I guess he's just trying to get his goods sold. It's the bottom line for him. I'm a grave robber. I was scared of the pyramid in Scarabia, so I didn't go in. But I tell people that I saw mummy-type monsters with my very own eyes.
I rob graves by trade.
Do you know the Stoic Club in Summers? You need to call a secret number for a reservation if you want to get in. What? Yeah, I'll give you the secret number. I warn you though, it's a strange place. Okay.
Huh.
Did he have anything else to say? He was a nice guy. It's Tony. I'll just say that so you know to read this in Tony voice.
I don't remember Tony voice.
He just had a sweet voice.
Hello, Jeff? Oh, happy day. I finally got a hold of you. Oh, Jeff. Hi, it's me, Tony. I'm collecting players' names for a school project. You know, players just like you.
Jeff is out combing the town of Summers and Toto for chicks. No, we did get a couple chicks.
That's right, you. The one holding the controller.
Me.
Would you register your name, please? Don't spell your name wrong.
So just like in Mother 1, we can actually put our name in. And I have a secret that I want to show you guys, because I think almost no one has seen this. If you have a second controller plugged in, this is the same trick that you would use to control Buzz's beam of light. But if you hit select, look at that. There's at the bottom, if you look under where it says backspace, there's a little green flag that shows up. I think it's making this boat show up that is not supposed to be there. It's just a strange little Easter egg. Inconsequential. I mentioned before, you can play the whole game with the second player controller if you want, or have you know, trade off. But yeah, just something weird that you might not see anywhere else. So there you go.
My name in there?
Yeah, you've held a controller before.
I'm not holding the controller right now.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, I guess, is there enough?
There's no ampersand, right? They give you plenty of room for your name. When I first played this, I put my whole name like first and last in. Here we go. And we get to hear a little bit of the naming music.
Thanks, game player. Thank you very much. Is this correct?
Yep.
I apologize for any trouble this may have caused you.
So did you hear that weird noise?
Yeah.
If you don't hit OK, if you hit start, it plays another weird noise instead of OK Disco.
Don't put my friend Jeff in any dangerous situations, okay? I worry about him. I really do. Well, talk to you later. Jeff, I pray from the bottom of my heart that I'll get to see you again. From Tony. You got that? Well, I've been on the phone too long.
That's a very, like, little kid thing.
Gotta go.
He's also at school.
Good luck. Take care. So long. This time, I'm really gonna hang up.
No, you hang up. You hang up.
Goodbye.
Beep. Tony. He's so sweet. He's a sweet little guy. And now they've stolen our info. Yeah, see? The boat wasn't visible when we were naming, but if you hit select for whatever reason, it makes the sprite show up with that flag.
Multiple people are saying things along the lines of, don't tell Tony about the time we killed Jeff at the department store.
Jeff was only dead for a little while, okay? I don't want to go out to sea because of the Kraken. I mean, any normal person would feel the same way. Meow. Would you like a boat ride? No. Okay, I understand.
Aww.
I don't feel like sending a ship out. I'm worried about my wife, Jill. I'm not afraid of the Kraken.
I just love my wife.
My wife's totally ignoring her magic cake business. These days, she spends her time hanging out in a strange club. We no longer have any mutual interest to discuss. Is our relationship over?
Things that are normal to say to a 10-year-old.
This guy's one of my favorite characters. We'll spend some time with him later.
Jill's magic cake business isn't going well enough. She's hanging out in strange places.
A little bit too much sharing about his wife. Bow, now brown cow. So this is how now brown cow is like a grammatical, like if you're learning to pronounce, you know, English, and so
yeah,
it's kind
it might be one of the first things that got stuck in my head where I'll just say it randomly to myself.
The rain in Spain lies mainly on the plain. It's one of those My Fair Lady pronunciations. In in Mother 2, he goes, "Oh, Mambo."
Why?
Because he's there's a song called Mambo No. 5, not the one you're thinking of,
Oh?
not Lou Bega, but there's an older one.
The Hat Man?
Yeah, not the Hat Man. We're talking about before Hat Man's time. But yeah, so that was, I can't not think of Lou Vega, the Pokemon stuff, but anyways, yeah, it's a different reference in Mother 2. Come closer and I'll play the trumpet. Oh, I don't know how to play yet. He's like threatening you, like. I guess if he doesn't know how to play it, it is a threat. It's gonna be horrible. Probably sounds like me back in 5th grade, trying to toot the horn. Dinosaurs do exist! I saw one, I swear! It had been out of the underground when it dried out. Of course it was dead. Believe what I'm saying.
Dinosaurs.
I always believe
do
guys that
exist.
say, believe what I'm saying.
Yeah, anytime someone's like, trust me. Meow, meow.
That cat lives there, I guess. Alright, end of the line. I should have you be the cat. Here, you can be this one. Thank you. What about this one? There you go. Perfect. Okay, so there's actually a fun hint if you talk to the hint guy. Between getting the number for Club Stoic and calling it, specifically. This hint guy's not, I think he's having a rough time. He's on the street in Summers. It's too expensive to have a hint house.
He's doing a little dance.
Now wait a minute, youngster. I could give you a great hint for just $150. You'd like a hint, wouldn't you? Sure. Try placing a call to the strip. Oh, sorry, I mean the Stoic Club.
Huh?
That's it for today. They left that in EarthBound, actually. You would think someone would cut that out, but there's a theory that the person who translated a bunch of the hints and the item descriptions was someone else who was not as discerning about what to include and what not to include. Conveniently, since it's between where we got the number and the Stoic Club itself, we have a phone right here. I think that's why it's here.
Oh.
And look, we have a new number, the Stoic Club.
Hmm.
Hello, this is the Stoic Club. Oh, Ness, sir, would you like to make a reservation?
What?
Certainly.
They know him?
We're looking forward to having you here. Thank you.
Uh-oh.
Beep, beep.
That's usually not a good thing.
This is Ness, the sausage king of on it. Okay, let's go.
Why would you say the sausage king?
It's from a movie. Abe Froman, the Sausage King of Chicago. All right, let's head in.
Is Jill gonna be in there?
That's what we're hoping.
Jill, get back to your magic cake.
That's what the captain's hoping, I'm sure.
I think it's a very complicated issue. Oh, sorry. I was sleeping.
Oops, I didn't mean to leave. I'm out of here. No, so the Stoic Club is a very special place where everyone sits and walks around and stands and stares at this rock. Didactically speaking, seminal evidence seems to explicate the fact that your repudiation of entropy supports my theory of space-time synthesis. Of this, I'm irrefutably confident. I almost got through it. You guys can't envision the final collapse of capitalism? Incredible! So,
they're children.
They're one of the founders of Starmen.net, the biggest EarthBound fan site in the West for a long time, Reed Young. He went on to make Fangamer, the game merch company, but he has checks, and on his check he chose to put this line on there, which is very confusing, I think, for anyone who does not know EarthBound.
Probably.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I was trying to talk to the rock, but then I accidentally talked to this lady. You know, I really want to eat some magic cake. It's a mysterious work of art. I can't get that cake out of my mind. There's only one woman who can make magic cake.
Huh?
She constantly visits this club now, so she never makes any anymore. Yeah, she's over there at the entrance. She has a unique sprite. Oh, the absolute conflict of self-identity that plagues me with. Grumble, grumble. Sounds like a moblin from Zelda. What a pickle this puts me in, you know? They like having Jill around, but also, they want that magic cake. You don't understand what the hey everyone's talking about, do you? I don't either, but I try to be patient with the customers. They pay high prices just for a glass of water and the chance to have serious intellectual discussions. Actually, it's an easy business. You want a drink? We only serve water, though. This guy really reminds me of something we mentioned before with the bars and stuff, how in Japan there's very niche clubs, but he doesn't seem to have his heart in it. He's just trying to make a dime off of these pseudo-intellectuals.
The show? It's already started. Everyone stares at the stone on stage and philosophizes.
Philosophizes. It's okay, I stumbled on one of the words too.
I can never pronounce that word, so doesn't it sound stupid?
When you say it like that. Let's talk to her. This is Jill.
I've finally awakened the inner me, the true self. The patrons of this club are able to stare into their own soul hard. Enough to burn a hole in their psyche.
Thank you so much, Ashley, with the gifted membership, and a different Ashley got it. Wow, what are the chances? Welcome to the early birds, Ashley. It really looks like Ashley gifted herself a membership.
I'm now comfortable enough to stare at the real me, the true self, and burn the impression into my super ego. I want to be in this comfort zone at any time, all the time, or at no time. My id is telling me, What? Magic cake? You came all this way just to eat my magic cake?
No.
Okay then, don't get in my way while I search for the little girl within me.
Oh no. She was waxing so philosophical. I guess we gotta say, we need this magic cake for the sea captain.
I see. Okay. Why don't you stop by a little cart out on the beach later?
Here we go. She's gone. So yeah, the cart that was unmanned was Jill's cart.
It was, yeah.
The woman who sells magic cakes seems to have quitted the club. Quitted. All right. Well, ponder the rock a little longer, everyone, because we're out of here. It is an interesting looking rock the more I stare at it.
It's a good rock.
It's kind of like when you know, if you have an absence of something to talk about, you start to, like an experimental film, you start to fill in the gaps and be like, I guess I'm seeing this in it.
I don't know why I'm so Pokemon brained, but it does look like the rock spirit tomb comes out of it.
Oh yeah. Maybe it's cursed and that's why everyone's stuck in here drinking overpriced water. Okay, well let's go save real quick, since we're right near the museum, and grab a butterfly on the way.
Butterfly. Oops. I'm not
Dirty,
stuff
sneaking
around
little
on the
fruit.
desk.
Let's see what happens if we call again. Hello, this is the Stowe Club. Oh, Ness, sir, would you like to make a reservation? Certainly. We're looking forward to having you here. Thank you. How do they know who he, I guess,
That's what I was like, wait, why
interesting.
Why do they know who that is?
A lot of the buildings in this have this peaceful song that make me think of the sanctuary locations. I think it might be the same one. All right. We are out of here. And we've done most of what we need to do in Summers. Ah! I didn't want to get hit, have the teddy bear get hit, so I had to turn around. Let's get this mad taxi out of here. It feels very like, okay, there's a couple guys on the beach occasionally, but we're mostly okay if we stay off the beach, right? Nope. The taxi will get you. Oh, we got PK Fire Gamma. Nice.
My secret snacks are in a bowl and not in my pockets, but that is a funny image.
Secret fruit snacks. Okay, should we
Yeah,
stay?
berries today. It's very healthful.
I might go stay at the not the hospital, hopefully. The hotel again one more time, so we can heal. And also read the paper. I don't think we stayed here, right? We just came here to save originally. Welcome to l'Hotel du Summers. My name is Resocha Richmond. So this name, it was left the same in EarthBound, but in Mother 2 it's a reference to Resort Charter. Resocha was like a shorthand for Resort Charters. It was like an ad campaign the year this came out, 94. And Richmond is actually the name of a hotel chain in Japan. There's like 40 of them across Japan.
Wasn't it kind of a fad to speak, like, to do a lot of, like, abbreviations?
Yeah, like Monster Hunter is Monhun, and Dragon Quest is Drakwe, like portmanteaus where you squish things together, yeah. I'm the assistant manager. I'm sorry, sir, but I'm afraid that we do not have any reservation under your name. However, we can offer you a room at $450 a night. Would you be interested in a room? Just to read the newspaper, yes. Excellent choice, sir. We hope you enjoy our wonderful ocean view. I could go back to Onna and get healed by Frank, or go to Saturn Valley with those little guys and sleep in their funky chair for free.
Jeff fixed the broken tube, though.
Now we have the hungry HP sucker. So I can get rid of the HP sucker. This is a better version.
This one's hungry. That's scary. That's disturbing to me.
Ah, sir, are you ready on your way to the beach? Here's the morning headlines from the Daily Summers. People reported missing one after another in our sister city, Winters. Winters is a country, though. Yeah, so something's going on. If you remember, the Tessie Watchers, they mentioned it wasn't Tessie that flew out of the lake and grabbed Sebastian, one of the Tessie Watchers. It was a UFO and took off towards Stonehenge. Excuse me.
Better not get Tony.
Tony needs to stay in school just so he doesn't get kidnapped at the very least. Okay, so let's see here. We have, yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the HP sucker. Have them pick up the other one. And I think that's about it. I like to have at least a couple spots in the inventory, otherwise it gets a little rough when you find cool new things and you gotta abandon them.
Yeah.
I don't like abandoning the cookies. There we go. Everyone's so spread out. So this is, yeah, an improved version of the HP sucker, so we'll get rid of this one. He does have it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Should heal Jeff a little more. That's probably it. We'll take some food with us, keep that pasta in our pocket for a while longer. Okay.
Yeah, they have all kinds of secret snacks.
Expensive newspaper, yeah. I like to read the headlines. It's fun. I mentioned before that if you go back to old areas, they change the headlines even late in the game. Tucson especially. Okay, let's talk to Jill. This is the Magic Cake Lady. Or should we... I kind of want to go see if her husband has anything to say. before we transition to another part of the game. Let's head over to Toto. Oh, there's a cop. He's chasing us. We are jaywalking, but you don't have to chase us for it. I do wonder if some of these sailors are related. They all dress like Bluto from Popeye. Would you like a boat ride? I don't feel like sending a ship out. I'm worried about my wife, Jill. I'm not afraid of the Kraken. Okay, she's spending her time at the club still, but she's getting back to it. She's at her cart. We should tell him it's like the
What she needed was a child to ask for magic cake.
It's like the sesame seeds. We need to kind of update him on what she's doing. Okay. Jill, one magic cake, please.
I don't know who told you. You came from far off just to eat my magic cake? I thought making cakes would be the best career for me. Dig in. I used up the last of my ingredients to make this special magic cake.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
It's like drinking some of Mr. Saturn's coffee.
You know when you're on vacation to Europe as a child? You eat something and you didn't realize.
I mean, it looked legit. It was on a cart that was on the street. Ness had a dream. It was a very clear and very strange dream. Ooh.
Oh.
I mentioned this is one of my favorite parts of the game. Dalaam in the Far East. This is called Ranma, or Rama is the country name in Mother 2. I think they changed it because it sounded a little close like Talarama, the other character. Maybe also because Ranma 1/2, they didn't want to have it confused.
Yeah.
The Palace of Pooh, the Crown Prince.
The Crown Prince.
Welcome to the Palace of Pooh. It's pretty decadent here. And there he is, finally.
Grumpy.
We're meeting Pooh. Prince Pooh, the time has now come for you to undertake your final trial. This is Isuti, which means 147 is his name.
Huh.
It's spelled a little differently, but it's actually a mahjong hand. It's like a really good mahjong hand, but it's just a reference to that. But it's the Chinese numbers for 1, 4, and 7.
It's like someone being named Royal Flush.
If you were to localize it differently. He's just called Pooh's Master in EarthBound. I did take Mandarin for a few years in college, but I'm a little rusty on my Chinese numbers. Go to Mu, the place of emptiness, and endure this final test. Mu actually means like nothingness or without.
Like Ma?
Sorta. I am praying for your success in this final stage of your training. And now we're Pooh. I did spell it in the way that it's spelled more in Japanese with like a P-U, but I think it is meant to be, because that spelling is the sound Mr. Saturn's makes, so I think it is still meant to be toilet humor a little. Let's talk to this guy. Look at his unique hairstyle. It's Dad. Hello? Is that you, Ness? Why are you disguising your voice like that? Who are you pretending to be? Oh, well, it's not a big deal. I suppose you need to have a sense of humor at a time like this. I deposited $260 to your bank account. This character's name here is Denwa, which I think is just telephone, but he has like a haircut that looks like a phone receiver.
So is Ness like walking around and talking on the phone?
It might be similar to Moonside,
Like,
where he could
actually?
be, now Paula gets to experience the tripping out a little bit. Use the treasures of Dalaam as you wish. Go in peace. Open the chest. Whoa, there's a brain food lunch.
Nice.
Got a nice bento of enlightenment. And a cup of life noodles. And brainstone. The brainstone helps you concentrate. A miraculous stone that enables you to concentrate without using your own brain. This is accomplished just by you're keeping this item. It's great because if you can't concentrate, you can't use PSI. So if someone uses a move on you that loses your concentration, the brainstone will help you still be able to use PSI moves. Oh, look, we also have this tiny ruby. An old treasure from Dalaam.
Huh.
So Dalaam is in the Chomo region. In the Mother 2 guide, in the instruction booklet, it's called Chomo. It's kind of based off of a ton of different regions, if you can't tell already. It's got some Thailand energy, some Tibet. Pooh obviously has that Chinese hairstyle we talked about before. It's called Bianzi in Chinese, or Benpatsu in Japanese. A Q is what it's usually called in English. It's like the kung fu hairstyle you'll see a lot of the time, the braided ponytail, where it's usually shaved in the front.
Prince Pooh, you're my favorite.
Oh, ladies' man. He is a prince after all. But yeah, we have like elephants that I associate a lot with like India or Thailand decoration. The music is, it just evokes a lot. It's kind of a
mishmash.
It's a mishmash in a way that is interesting, but it's also a little Orientalist. It's it is a Japanese perspective on some of these countries mashed together. But I love the pink clouds here. We're so high up on these cliffs.
Yeah, like people will sometimes think that Japanese stuff can't be Orientalist, but they can still stereotype.
Especially to countries that aren't Japan, they kind of can mash stuff together or fall into cliches. So this is up in the cliff, it's like high up on a mountain. In the concept art, there's actually like the country is floating on water sprayed by giant elephants, but I don't think they went with that. Yeah.
That's why there's elephants there.
Maybe. I guess if you don't see what's on the ground, you can believe what you want to believe. What is immortality? Is it the unbearable lightness of being? So there's 2 books in the trilogy of let's say like a philosophical book trilogy. Immortality is one, and the unbearable lightness of being is a lot more well known. Just referencing those book titles. This guy is pretty infamous.
He's just shooting.
I think you're meant to, it's flipped around in Mother 2. I think you're meant to think he's playing a flute, but then he's like farting, so you can't tell if he's farting or playing an instrument. It's very vague, but he's known as the Preet Poot Man a lot of the time, because he's so bizarre.
Sure. Oh, Prince Pooh, I'm surprised you're not in training. It seems like that's all you do these days. Why don't you take some time to play with me? I'm so lonely without you.
Aw. She, I think she's the one that references in Mother 2 wanting to make out with him. But Pooh is very focused on his training now.
He's busy.
He understands he has a destiny. Please come in. Look around the house as much as you want. I'm gonna go ahead and take this. Thank you, I am the prince. A bottled water inside. So I mentioned the bottled water restores your psychic points slightly. It actually works better on Pooh. Pooh has some very unique mechanics we'll get into. One of which is he doesn't like a lot of food. I think because he's been training, maybe abstaining, and also he's from a different country, so a lot of food will barely heal him, whereas some food is actually better at healing him, like the bottled water.
Huh. Oh, Prince Pooh.
There we go.
Will you make out with me again like you used to?
So this is only in Mother 2. She wants to like play with him and like they play patty cake or something in EarthBound to hide the fact that I guess Prince Pooh used to make out a lot.
Oh, it's because you have training, huh? I hate your training.
All right, well, one last time for the road.
I'm so happy.
One last kiss. Then he'll abstain.
Yeah, okay. I just roasted some garlic and ate it. So the room still stinks. Okay.
Wow.
Well,
Or maybe she's disguising something.
That's like a stereotype as well. That's like a mean joke. I heard that Prince Pooh is deeply into moo training. I want to help him if I can.
Wonder if she'll be able to help us.
She's like talking to you in the...
She wrote, yeah, like we're not here. Maybe she doesn't recognize us. We've changed so much from our training. Moo training, she spelled it wrong, or she said it wrong. It's supposed to be M-U. You know that you do everything well, right? Do, oops. Say, Prince Pooh, are you still popular with the girls? Changing the subject. You've been acting very serious lately. I heard you're living a more serious lifestyle these days. So in Mother 2, he actually confuses, he says ka, which is, I think, power, but then he means to say, he says like, power landed on my cheek. Oh, I mean mosquito. And the joke is that the whole game is written in kana instead of kanji, but the kanji and kana are confused because they look the same. It's a complicated joke that would not have translated, so they changed it to a pun on doo-doo.
Okay.
To go with boo. A jar of deli sauce is inside.
Delish sauce?
Delish sauce. I used to think when I first played this was like a deli sauce.
Yeah.
But it's actually a unique term they came up with called deli sauce, like delicious sauce. In Mother 2, this is mandala furikake. It's that sprinkled seaweed, sesame seed, MSG fish sort of topping that goes so well on everything. They had to change it, I guess, because they were like, no one knows what furikake is back in the 90s. Used by sprinkling it over food. It tastes good with any kind of food, thereby increasing the recovery power of the food. This is the best condiment in the game. It goes on everything. I have not really had furikake on anything that wasn't like, you know, fish or vegetables or rice, but I don't know, maybe it would go on certain stuff. The mandala part is, a mandala is kind of like a focusing pattern that is used for meditation and stuff a lot of the time.
Prince Pooh, Blush, lately you seem really stoic and handsome.
He has a very defined brow. He looks like he's kind of intense. He almost looks like Ness a little bit with his cheeks, but just like Ness in a different, more serious lifetime where he trained hard. Dalaam restaurant, we accept dollars.
Weird. What?
I guess it's good here, the currency. I wish I could recover my pee-pee just by drinking water. Even though I have never seen him before, I heard that the prince can do that. Oh, so maybe he was sequestered in the palace, so a lot of people don't know what he looks like. I guess I need more training. By the way, just what is pee-pee anyway? Ask your mom. We serve water, rice gruel, and those sorts of things. What would you like to do? So the rice gruel, I always thought this wasn't a very good food sounding like a meal, but it's actually goat butter porridge, and it heals more than 200 HP. It's really good for this price. Unfortunately, we have 0 Eagle Land dollars. You can buy the deli sauce here. This is the only place to get the furikake, and this is also the only place to buy the bento of enlightenment, the brain food lunch. These are like some of the best food items in the entire game. Luckily, luckily we will come back here later. Unluckily, we are broke. We don't have any money. Goodbye, please take care. We probably don't need money if we're the prince, right? Bowl of rice, oh, there we go, we just take it. We don't need to buy any of this. Whoa, bottled water, there we go. But yeah, this is one of the, I never tried to use it when I played originally because I was like, that doesn't sound gross. Goat butter porridge sounds way better than rice gruel. An everyday dish in Dalaam. When eaten, you recover about 200 HP. Okay, we'll take that. I wonder what currency they do use. Or maybe they don't even bother. As strange as this may sound, there were statues of rabbits blocking your way.
Sure.
We probably, Jet Owl mentioned, we probably could put the furikake on the pizza and it would be good. I wonder how that would taste. It probably would go well with a savory pizza. We'll worry about those rabbits later. So this guy's name is Arwu Ba, which is 258, another really good mahjong hand. I won't go into why they're good hands, but this is Mu, the place of emptiness. We're finally here. People who train here must first clear everything from their mind. If you can make your mind blank and learn the true meaning of Mu, you'll pass through. Mu is Mu. You have sharp eyes. He's also known as the Star Master in EarthBound. You must be Prince Pooh. Long ago, I completed Mu training. I want to show you a higher level of intelligence. However, I'm still realizing and learning this high level. I'll see you again. So long!
What?
There he goes, like Zelda or Mario 3. He warped away on a tornado of sorts. Okay, let's go start our Mu training.
Ah, Prince Pooh. I am a messenger from your master.
Oh, she's gonna help us with our training.
He sent me to tell you that you must stop your meditation immediately. Prince Boo, you must come back with me instead of staying in a place such as this. Your master wishes it. Please rise, Prince. Your Highness, you must give up this trial for now. Believe what I say. It is the truth.
She seems trustworthy. Let's go talk to our master. I guess we weren't ready to do the moo training right now. Let's head back. Yeah, look at the way this like cliff. It does seem like it's floating. And you can't really see underneath some of the clouds here to know if it... I'm just kind of assuming it's a sort of mountainous area. I think that was her, but yeah. It also looks like, I mentioned before, the very romanticized Chinese mountain range that you see in things like Dragon Ball. The way this cliff is like that reminds me of that a lot. Okay, let's see what this is about. Getting me to climb all the way down multiple sets of ropes and head all the way back to the palace. I won't say anything. Go to Mu, the place of emptiness again. Oh. I think we've been hornswoggled. What? So yeah, weirdly, it's funny how memory works, because when I originally played this, I figured it out that I think initially I just was like, she's trying really hard to get us to go. Maybe I shouldn't. And then I played it again years later and I kept going. I went back and was like, this is weird. I wonder why they're calling me. Like, it tricked me the second time around. You'd think that wouldn't work, but... All right, let's actually complete our training. I just wanted to show you what happens if you fail to ignore things like distracting gals that might have made out with you in your youth. Get ready, this is a little bit of a warning. This is probably one of the most disturbing parts of the game. It's really cool in my opinion, but it's also... I love stuff with like training of the mind and things like this. She was a test, yes, actually. Prince Pooh, I am the spirit of your ancient lineage. To complete your trial, I'm going to break your legs. You will lose the use of them. Do you accept this? Yes. My legs! So, Prince Pooh, you cannot walk as your legs are broken. Next, I will tear your arms off. I shall then take your arms and feed them to the crows. The taking of your arms, do you accept this? Yes.
What happens if you say...
Oh, we're dead. If you say no, I think you fail.
And then you have to do it all over again?
Ah, Prince Pooh. Without legs and arms, you can only lie there. Now I'll cut your ears off. You do not mind my taking your hearing away, do you? You won't hear this meditative track, this mooing. Do you accept this? Yes. So, Prince Pooh, can you hear me? He's in my mind now, I think. No legs, no arms, and no sound. By floating words through the air, I must ask you, do you care if I take your eyes? Do you want to live in eternal darkness? I shall now crush your eyeballs. Do you accept this? In EarthBound, they lightened it slightly. He just takes them, he doesn't crush them. But can you believe this was like left into EarthBound?
Yeah. This is when your mom walks in and goes, what are you playing?
What are you playing in here? So, Prince Pooh, now I can only communicate directly with your mind. Your mind is all you have left. In the end, I will take your mind. Though you probably don't want to allow that, do you? So, you can't answer. You can't even move. Are you sad or are you lonely? If you lose your mind, you also lose any feelings of sadness. Do you accept this? I will take your mind, Prince Pooh. I know that I will possess it. Couldn't even answer, he just took it. Prince Pooh, you have now completed your training. You're not dead at all. Look, your arms, legs, your eyes. Oh, your eyes are crushed. No, that would be horrible.
No.
Your master, ECT, must be so pleased. Hurry now and return to the palace. Okay. Let's go. Look at these legs. See, he can use them. He can scoot up and down this rope fine.
Is he still himself?
Yeah, we are actually already level 15, if you didn't notice. We have
his mind got taken.
We have multiple PK freeze levels, thunder. We can heal. We can use life up. We can use shield. He's got a lot of good PSI abilities. Pooh is one of my favorite party members because he just is kind of a powerhouse. He doesn't even have any equipment yet, and he's already very strong. Plus, I just like characters that can have kind of a balance of mind and body. I forgot to talk to some of these people, not the rabbits. Just make sure we don't miss any of the NPCs. Okay, she still has the same. Some of them do have things different to say later, so we'll have to try to come back and talk to them after. One more? There we go. We've completed our training. We shouldn't be smooching anymore. Everyone loves Pooh, even though a lot of them don't even know what he looks like. One more preet-poot for the road. I know this guy gets different dialogue later. Okay, let's go.
Okay.
We've trained hard to help save the world. It's now time. I wonder if this palace is actually like lined with gold. Gonna go ahead and save. Oh, so there is an old tale of Toshishun was the name of the story, and it's about a young man who goes with an old master to train, and he gets like his, Okay, I think we're back. Got a little. We went into our own moo darkness. So I was saying there is a story of Toshishun is the tale, and it is about this guy who goes off with an old master to train, and he feels like he's supposed to meditate, and he loses his limbs, and his body is destroyed and everything. It's it wasn't until he sees his parents in trouble that he finally breaks meditation and realizes it was an illusion, and yeah. It's a very similar idea. Oh yeah, you already got that stuff. Okay, let's talk to our master. Sit in our throne one last time. I am proud. You have completed your Mu training. I, ECT, have nothing left to teach you. If you can learn my name, you finally completed your training. Prince Pooh, I shall relay a message to you from the heavens. The evil entity that controls all wickedness is preparing for the greatest struggle of all time.
Oh.
The only ones who can challenge the entity are 3 boys and 1 girl. One named Ness is the leader of the 4.
Not you.
One of the boys is you, Prince Pooh.
You're not the leader, though.
Now that you've completed your training, search out Ness at once. For all beings, for the earth herself, I pray for growth in the might of the 4. We leveled up. Oh baby! So, oh baby is when any stat goes up by 3 or more, I believe. We realized the power of Shield Beta. Went up again. And we got Teleport Alpha. We didn't even have to learn it from a monkey or a baby. And Teleport Beta. This is new for this game. Bet you didn't realize there's gonna be another teleport spell or ability. Here he goes.
What?
Bye-bye. This is running on the ceiling to gain momentum. And we're back. My name is Pooh. I'm the one who will fight beside you. I am the servant of Ness. I will obey Ness. Ness, my life is in your hands.
If he hadn't had, I'm assuming you're supposed to be like, okay, Ness had a dream about all that. If this guy just showed up without that...
Without the context. So,
you would be like,
well,
I guess?
If you remember, we did know that we were waiting on a fourth member. Like, it was prophesized by Buzz and stuff, so... Who joined you? And look, the party is complete.
But our plush bear!
Where is it? I wonder...
Our super plush bear!
If we have to move it or something? I'm wondering if... I thought we could still have...
Can we not have 4...
There we go. I think it just got a little funky because we got a new party member. I moved it and then it popped back up again. Okay. There we go. We got 5.
Now we've got a full party.
Too many, some might say. All right, so let's make sure Pooh is set. Like I mentioned, he's gonna have a little bit more inventory space because he only has 1 set of gear in the entire game, and we might not even get his weapon because it is extremely difficult to get.
Okay.
He's got his gruel.
But he does have a tiny ruby.
Yeah, that might be helpful. Is everyone healed up? Make sure, we did sleep. And he's good, he's at level 18. Let's head to the museum and see if we can... Oh wait, did we pass it? It's down here. See if we can make some use of this tiny ruby we got.
At the museum?
Yeah, do you remember why we might need that here? You should know better after trying to sneak in.
Especially after coming back. When are you gonna buy a membership?
Now we have to pay a whole $12 to get in because we have a new friend. 15 if we want the teddy in here. No. See if he has anything else to say. This is Mr. Fork, of course. Yeah, he's mumbling about Mr. Spoon still. Which tells us we should go to Foreside. Alright, I'm gonna head back here.
Oh yeah, he wants a gem. I completely forgot.
He wants a bribe. This room's being remodeled, so I can't show it to you. Oh, the samurai kid is here.
What?
Yeah, I never liked that they mix him up. I guess this guy who's from, Fantasy France wouldn't know, but he's mixing him up. He's not Japanese at all, though. Will he be giving me that gem?
How did you know he had a gem?
Excuse me? So what he just handed me is not a gem. I'm gonna really enjoy the cookie that I just got. Wink, wink. Let's pretend this conversation never took place. While I'm pretending, you go on in. Yeah, either way, if you say yes or no, he still takes it. In Mother 2, it kind of references the fact that he, hides it in his sleeve. Excellent! Do you feel like you're really experiencing this great historical period? The experience is more valuable than a small gem. The other day, a rich kid came to Summers by helicopter. He also took a picture of the hieroglyphs. I got lots of money from him. You noticed? Those coffins are moving a little bit, the sarcophagus.
Yeah, I sure did notice.
There is a weird glitch. If you leave these shattered men here, then, and you come back later in the game, you can crash the game if you accidentally fight one, because you're not supposed to be able to fight them later. Let's see.
I thought they were gonna be coffins, not shattered men.
They came out of the coffin. Let's burn them. Try the Hungry HP Sucker. We got a lot of new stuff. And now, Pooh is here with a new ability. This is his unique ability. Transform. It's called Mirror in EarthBound. Let's try it.
He's gonna turn into a shattered man?
Unfortunately, it gave us a great big hug. Oh no! Paula suddenly can't move. She got hugged by a mummy. We'll see if it works, but I think at most there's like a 50-50 shot that you can use Transform. He relaxed and took a deep breath. He could not turn into the shattered man, unfortunately.
He respects himself too much.
He's not a shattered man. He's a very determined, serious man. Ooh, there we go.
Wow.
Too bad we didn't need it. I think everyone was healed. He tried to hug the plush bear, and the bear was not having it. Let's see. Okay, he could. Yeah, so a lot of people don't bother with Pooh's ability because it does miss so often. I think a lot of people don't really try to use it. But it is fun if it works. I like any character that can transform and and become monsters and stuff is cool. We do have that bag of Dragonite still if we want to turn into a monster.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, a mummy wrap.
A mummy wrap.
There's a decent chance that they drop those, but it's kind of hard to get one. Oh,
like a
baby.
shawl?
It's actually a better version of the handbag strap that we got earlier from the one lady. And Pooh already leveled up again? Yeah, he's leveling up quick because he's trying to catch up to everybody. Sweet.
Wow.
So if your HP goes up by a bunch, you get sweet. There's like, and that rocks is for PP. So oh baby, that rocks and sweet are all unique to each of the stats there.
Oh baby, that rocks and sweet are the newest sensation on the stage.
Sounds like the Runaway Brothers members. Yeah, so we got this mummy rat. If used as a whip during battle, the enemy will take some damage and stop moving for a while. So it's like a better version of the other one. Let's give it to Jeff. Okay, let's fight this other one. We don't want to mess things up later. But yeah, if you're really crafty and you can avoid these guys, then you could do that to get out of their way. Let's see what our buddy Pooh can really do. I'm not gonna have him transform again. He's got a bunch of stuff. He even has Shield Beta, which I don't think anyone has yet. Well, this is that song again.
Yeah.
The meme song, but it's also the Sanctuary Guardian song. So he doesn't have as high level of PK Freeze as Paula yet, but he does have a couple of them. And they do a lot of damage, so you definitely want to use those on single enemies. Oh, it didn't work on him.
As she says, the great thing about making friends is more inventory space.
Definitely. Now we have enough room to carry all of our crap. Pooh is quickly leveling up. You don't really, I feel like you don't have to grind to get him back up to speed with the rest of them. He's strong enough as it is, so he'll catch up. Pooh read the hieroglyphs. Luckily, he's very learned. He went to school back home in the palace. To fight against the invaders, we built this pyramid fortress. However, our efforts were futile and we lost. Nonetheless, our pyramid was protected by the gods of Scarabia. The invaders from the heavens will be reborn every millennium and will attack again.
Uh-oh.
Even now, the invaders hide beyond space and time and build their evil stronghold. A place out of time is beyond the dark and is even farther beyond the lost underworld. The deep darkness is shrouded. It is without light. Only one with the hawk eye can pierce the dark. The Sphinx now watches over everything, waiting for the coming of a truly brave hero. 4, 3, 2, 5. Dance in front of the Sphinx. Pooh's like, I just...
That last part. Hold on.
Ness, let's go to Scarabia. The pyramid is the key. He just got here.
We gotta dance,
We gotta
Ness.
dance already. I hope you're comfortable with the party. Excellent. Do you feel like you're really experiencing this great historical period? The experience is more valuable than a small gem. Oh, he took a picture of the hieroglyphs. I got a lot of money. I think do we have one here somewhere? Who got it? I believe we can get a picture of this. Oop.
We have to summon the Fuzzy Pickles Man.
Not that type of picture, an etching.
Oh, like a rubbing?
Yeah. At some point, I think we do get it. But remember, 14325.
14325.
Here we go. Wait 1 second. Here's a picture of the hieroglyphs just for you. It's a reward for studying so hard.
Oh.
Paula got it.
Well, that's nice.
Use it in your human civilization class.
Sure.
That guy's one of those dudes who's a little shady, but then he's always like laughing and seems like a good time guy. Kind of reminds me of Everdread, our friend who died last time.
Okay. That couch made me suspicious.
No, the couches aren't attacking us in this one, unlike almost everything else so far. Okay, they got the same dialogue. Alright, so Pooh is very low maintenance and easy because we don't have to buy anything for him. Oh, where'd the secretary go? This is very suspicious. Hello, this is Mr. Fork of the Scarabia Cultural Museum. It doesn't sound like you. Is this Mr. Fork? Sorry, I thought he was saying this is him. He was confused about who he was. No, this is Mr. Spoon. Well, I'll quickly tell you my story, because I'm busy. I found something so extraordinary that mere words could not do it justice. What do you mean, who am I? Don't you recognize my voice? It's me, Mr. Spoon, from the Forsyth Museum of Natural History. Look, Mr. Fork, I'm not exaggerating this fine. I'm telling you, it's fantastic. It's outrageous. Click. Okay. And we still have the Stoic Club number, even though we don't need it anymore. Look how much money we have, 35,000.
Ooh.
Okay. Should we buy some of the expensive gear, or should we just rough it? We got some tough times ahead, I'll tell you. How's everyone doing? So I think Paula has the platinum band, but we could get diamond bands for everybody, but that's like $10,000 a piece.
Oof.
I think I'll stick with what I got.
Diamond friendship bands.
Yeah. Who else has the... Ness has the bento, right? Yeah, let's give that to... So these, the brain food lunches actually heal 200-ish HP and 50 psychic points for everyone but Pooh. If Pooh uses them, 300 HP, sorry. So even better. But if Pooh uses them, it actually fully heals him and fully maxes out his psychic points. So he loves those things. If we get the chance to get more, we'll try to do it. Oh no!
Oh, no.
I didn't see the sign, I only saw the taxi. Pooh, how do you...
That's just like when you accidentally speed. And you're like, oh, I didn't see the sign.
Oh, is it 40 miles per hour or Route 40? Not sure. Either way, we're not gonna listen. I was gonna say, Pooh, transform into the taxi. I don't know if you've ever seen a car before, but try it. Take these guys out. They're still a little tough, despite being enemies that showed up in Foresight, especially if they do that. Luckily, the bear cannot sleep. Does not need to. Man, eventually we will get him to transform into one of these.
He can transform into a taxi? That seems almost useful, but also ethically questionable.
We could get a lot of extra money and afford those diamond bands if Pooh turned into a taxi and started doing some rideshare.
I was thinking about how it would just be like super weird just to like, I don't know, like a person being a taxi is just weird.
Turbo Teen style, I think you could do it.
It's weird. It weirds me out.
Yeah, you can see why people don't bother much with mirror or transform, because it's really hard. And certain bosses and certain stuff they're not susceptible to it, so.
Just says, Pooh turn into Lightning McQueen.
No. You don't need Pooh kapowing everywhere. Alright, let's show off Pooh's new technique.
Could Pooh turn into a Bigfoot?
He could, a cave boy.
If he wanted.
So then we have perfect runway here, where we could go. But let's go down to the beach and show something special. We don't really need a runway anymore because our buddy Pooh is gonna help us out with teleport beta. And let's head to Saturn Valley so we can show how useful this is.
Look,
remember how much? Yeah, look, we barely need any room. We just run in a circle. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
So now we don't have to... Remember how much trouble we had leaving here before because I couldn't find a straight line long enough to teleport? Now we can just use teleport beta.
Slumber?
Yeah, I do want slumber, in fact. Alright. Good to go. I did learn that I think the hot springs up here do cure status effects even if they don't heal you.
Ah.
Alright, we'll find another spot here and head out. We want to go to, well, if we have a lot of money, I was gonna say, we can go back to Dalaam real quick and get some brain food lunches. Some extra stuff from there, because we have plenty of money. Can go to the shop, and it's just fun to bring your new friends back home, especially because photo opportunity now that everyone's together. It feels nice to have the full party.
Yeah.
A lot of the time when I play RPGs, some of my motivation to get through the game is because I want to see all the characters.
Fuzzy pickles.
Fuzzy pickles. So when I originally played this, I did fall off a little bit after getting Pooh because I was like, I want to see all the characters. And then I got distracted by something. I was originally playing without a controller, so it was kind of hard to do. Playing in my mind's eye. Oh. Then we got another picture here.
Just be like, I found him. You were telling me to look for them. I found them.
They're here, look.
Another?
I did well. Pooh's like, I'm kind of embarrassed to take a picture in front of my throne. I'm gonna stand behind Paula. Fuzzy Pickles!
I have to say it every time.
I know.
Because I said it enough times
Even
before.
if I'm in the middle of a sentence.
Yep.
No, it's ominous shadows grow ever darker over your upcoming battles. Always remain vigilant. And they'll heal us. Whose master heals us instantly, so that's nice. Another good place like Saturn Valley to heal. Didn't you meet up with many monsters along the way? Recently, several bad incidents occurred in this peaceful country. I think, we might not be able to have access to an ATM here, so I don't know if we can get anything out. We'll come back here later. Prince Pooh, you're my favorite. Okay. We want to come back in a little bit, so I'm not gonna worry about it right now. I was gonna buy some stuff, but we have enough things in our clogging our inventory. Let's go to Fourside, and we'll come back here later. Oh! I tried to do it without using beta to save a little. Because if you look, 2 versus 8 psychic points, so it's a little cheaper. And I wanted to save Pooh's PP. Let's go to Fourside. This should work. There we go. Just gotta get the right amount of runway. And everyone here should have new dialogue. Borges's bar was where the deal with the demon took place. I can't believe it, can you? Yeah, so now all these characters have new lines of dialogue.
Just as I thought, Monotoli has a portion of evil power.
Or he did, at least. We helped him. Let's see what this guy has to say. We don't get enough hints. 75. Not too bad. If you want to sail across the ocean, who better than to ask but a sailor? That's it for today. So we could go sailing, but there's a few other things we want to do. Like, check out Mother 3. I want to get in there and see what it looks like at this point. They were originally planning it to be on the Super Nintendo. Average Chris, thank you so much.
Oh,
welcome back to the Tabby and Gigi Treat Givers. Appreciate you, buddy. Should pop up here, hopefully. As we bash this taxi in your name. I really want Pooh to turn into a taxi. Yikes, Pooh turned into the bad taxi. There we go. It worked. And the battle ended before he got to do anything. Thank you so much, Chris. Appreciate you. You're back with your normal account. Okay. We got a new treat giver. I'll have to update that. I'm trying to keep track of Jeff's IQ, because I think at 36 he can fix something else. This guy's here. That Mr. Monotoli has lost quite a bit of his resources. I feel that, yeah, it's not a great lesson for Monotoli and others if he became good again and then now he's doing bad and he doesn't have any influence. You'd think he would do better when he's nicer, but... I heard you're friends of the Runaway Brothers. I'm jealous. We should remember to talk to Mr. Spoon here at some point. That's our main business in town.
Yeah.
I want to see what else is going on.
Let's go look at them bones.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's an annoying party man.
Annoying reveler. Even more powerful than the party men. Don't think there's anything new at the bakery. You're very young, but you brought something very precious back to the people in this town. Thank you. Aw, sweet. I heard they couldn't find the buried gold. Those guys worked really hard, but all they got was a diamond.
A diamond is still good.
As a funny coincidence, there's a documentary about the lost Japanese gold that I want to watch with Dani on a history channel I'm subscribed to. If it's good, I'll end up linking it in the community server. Venus, she's become even more beautiful. Oh, we talked to her already.
Yeah.
Want to hit up most of the people around town before we get too deep in. I think the guy with the lame jokes at the bar has a new joke for us. I've been trying to think of some funny jokes. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. That's so funny. That should really make you laugh. Come on, laugh. If you hear any funny jokes, be sure to let loose and laugh. Please, I'm counting on you to laugh. Boo! Annoying guy at the bar energy. In Mother 2, he makes a pun about konnyaku, which is like a type of gelatinous, it's called a yam, but I learned it's sort of like a taro sort of thing. Have you ever heard of corm? Corm, yeah, there's a thing called a corm. It's almost like a corn, but it's like a root thing. Anyways, konnyaku is this sort of gel that is popular in Japan. He makes a pun about konya, which is like tonight, so it's like a pun about, yeah, it's bad, just trust me. It's not a good pun. But they changed it to an ice cream song in this.
Alex has a good pun and says, talk to Mr. Spoon and he'll give you the scoop.
Oh, thank you, Alex. That was much better than the ice cream. The hint that I gave you was critical in helping you win. I'm feeling good. We rock. I want to say thanks. Monotoli destroyed my life, but I've decided not to blame anyone. I'm having a wonderful time each and every day now. Thank you. I mentioned before, if we come back in the really later in the game, Porky's dad will be drinking here.
Good evening, hero.
Sorry about the other day. This sidewalk bar isn't as profitable as it used to be. This is just a hangout for the regulars. It's okay, Borges. We forgive you for having a secret storage area in the back where... Okay, I think we're back. Had that little stutter. So yeah, I was just saying, I wish Boo's transformability was a little more useful. That guy's moonwalking as he drinks. I'm fine. I'm not drunk at all. I hate these hiccups. Yes, they're... Look me in the eye if you want. Do you feel bad for that guy?
Hiccups can be pretty annoying if they're around for long enough.
If you hold your breath, you can usually get rid of them, I think. Yeah, cross your fingers. We've been having better luck since the days of the Mother 1 streams, but occasionally we've got some hiccups, but I think it's pretty short-lived, luckily. Not missing anything, because as soon as I notice, I stop talking and wait for a second. You might not even see it in the archive. I'm very punctual about time and careful with money. I don't look like it, though. Guy says the same stuff. I don't remember if this guy still sells anything good. Come on in, we got the goods, G. Well, he's gonna swear at us. I wanted to see if he had bottle rockets, but I think we have to go talk to the arms salesman. Oh yeah, the Peeping Tom, look, he's still looking at something interesting. Seems very strange behind this wall. I feel like this isn't my place. Maybe it's your place. And there's one of those special treasure chests. Oh, that rude comment was a slip of the tongue. Now Monotoli can kiss my butt. Yes, sir. He's nice to us and mean to Monotoli, which is the flip of last time when we talked to him. It was stupid of us to let Monotoli do whatever he wanted. We'll do our best to create an environment in which people can live safely. Good, that's what it should be.
A likely story.
Okay. Yeah, every time it has that, like, I'm so sorry, I messed up. Let's do the... I don't think we need to go to the department store. Let's just go right to the museum.
Okay.
We already got our photo there and everything we need. Let's talk to Catherine. Get our tickets this time. I think we have to pay $20 now. That's okay. It's so peaceful in here.
Bones.
Bones. My bones, your bones. No, that was in Moonside. That was the museum in Moonside. You want to know about something extraordinary?
Do you want to see something strange and mystical?
You know, there's a, what was it? Power to turn beavers into gold. There's a new singer named Venus at the Tupelo Theater. Could you bring me her autograph on an eraser?
What?
Then I'll show you something extraordinary. Oh, if you can get her autograph on anything, don't worry about the eraser. I don't care if the autograph is written on toilet paper. Well, we did see Venus briefly. Remember, she performed with the Runaway Brothers. It seemed like they ran away with her at first, but I think she is still there. She got in their bus, but then it was like, oh, they're still hanging around.
It's the same stuff as before.
Yeah, that was an old man anyways. No. All right, we're gonna have to pay for more we should get a free pass at this point. Yeah, I do wonder. I wonder if he like collects erasers. Why would he want it on an eraser? Did we talk to this guy? I think we did, right? Yeah, he's talking about Venus. So Venus, we've met her mom in Tucson, but now she came to the big city to perform. Let's buy a ticket, $30. Pooh, we're gonna show you the site. Pooh just joined us after being sequestered in his palace, and now he's going all over the big city.
Come see the museum. Come see the show.
He's gonna see a maybe slightly racy show for his maybe standard. Although, I bet Pooh is more mature than some of the others if you take making out as maturity. So, who knows?
Yeah, how old is he compared to the others?
I think he's supposed to be around the same, or maybe slightly older.
Okay, don't forget, life is money. I've lived that life. You can buy everything but love, friendship, and experience points.
Good advice. Okay, let's go see the show. One last show here. This is the show that you'll see every time now if you come back, since the Runaway Brothers are gone. Oh, baby, baby, baby.
Oh, baby.
Don't make me hurt so bad. These guys are all stone cold gone for you. Ow! You cute, sexy thing, you. Baby, sing to me only, baby Venus. Sing and I could die, happy man, baby. I want to hold you tight, Venus, baby. Boo, Venus. The announcer's breaking down in the middle of this.
She's gonna do a sultry dance.
It's like that scene in Roger Rabbit.
She's sparkling like one of our spots that we need.
Oh, she's a guardian. Get her.
She's
does
a
kind of look like
sanctuary.
it. This is actually a sample of someone who worked at Itoi's company's voice. And they like pitched it. I can see someone with the synthesizer like hitting the keys to pitch it up and down. Who's that?
What's that guy doing?
It's Mr. Spoon.
Don't do anything crazy.
You sit down like the rest of us. In Mother 2, Mr. Spoon mentioned he wanted to meet an idol. Like a pop star idol. I think in this one he was like, I want to meet some celebrity ladies. Just keeps going for a little bit here. Just enjoy the show. Oh, hey you.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Mr. Spoon, this isn't allowed. Yep, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. The Montoli goons have another job here at the theater now.
And she's back to strutting.
What a professional. She maintained her composure. She didn't miss a beat. She didn't lose any lyrics.
There aren't any lyrics.
She's singing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This is the best they could really do back then.
Kind of reminds me of like the sound my keyboard would make when I was a kid.
That's what I mean.
There was
It's
like
like
a mode that like sounded kind of like that.
Because with a synthesizer, if you sample something, you can like play it. There's a really cool channel that I watched that would like recreate. They had a whole band that would recreate game soundtracks and play it live. But they did play with the EarthBound samples. And it seems like a lot of fun to like load up a sample and pitch it in different ways, and yeah. Okay, well that was Venus' show. Now it's just like, what did I just watch? She's looking at us. Quiet. Come on, Teddy. Let's go meet Venus. Oh, you're a friend of the Runaway Brothers. Did you come to see Miss Venus? Come inside quickly. Don't let the other fans see you enter. We did talk to her before, but now we have a reason to go talk to her.
Oh, you want an autograph? Okay, I'll give you my autograph on this banana peel. Here you go.
We got the signed banana peel.
Oh, and this is a bonus. Smooch.
In EarthBound it says smack, which you could misinterpret it as her slapping Ness across the face instead of a smooch. There is a...
It's slightly weird.
A little weird, yeah. It's supposed to be good-natured. There's a scene in the... there's a picture from the Mother 2 manga that I've got that shows that scene. I like to use those as little recaps, so next time I'll show some of those. Oh, hi. Alright, so... we got our signed banana skin with Venus's autograph. That's not gonna last very long, but Mr. Spoon doesn't really deserve something better if he's gonna be a creep. Let's head to the museum. Oh, I did want to show. You see Pooh there? I forgot to show you guys his
Oh, yeah.
paper clay model. So that's what he's supposed to look like. He's got his gi and his Beyonce hair. But also, we're at the museum. I wanted to show this. This is from the Mother 2 guide, official guide. All Alive Dinosaur Museum. Obviously parodying and directly referencing Jurassic Park. So I thought it was kind of cool. There's a lot of fun little ads in that. The EarthBound Player's Guide did a pretty good job of replicating some of the vibe of like a travel brochure with all the different pictures and ads and stuff in it, but okay. We're gonna have to pay for another set of tickets, unfortunately. That's okay, we got plenty of money. We're supporting the arts and sciences, that's right. Go, go, go! Look at us, like a wiggle worm now. You wanna know about something extraordinary? Okay, we gotta give him the peel. Sometimes you gotta actually use the item. You got it! That banana peel has an authentic Venus autograph? Yep, there's no doubt about it. Now for my promise. I'll tell you about something extraordinary. In the next room, there's a light shining from far, far below the manhole. There, I found a huge monster rat. I'm not trying to pull your leg. I'll let you go there and check it out for yourselves.
Oh, cool, thanks. I'd love to see a giant monster rat.
You got anything else to say, Mr. Spoon? Please come back again to study, because I don't like being alone. Well, maybe if you were less of a creep jumping on stage. So this is a funny little thing. When they were developing the game, they wanted to have this manhole cover, but they didn't know how to do an animation of it opening, so they just put it behind a door. So that when you go, it's like it's already open. They didn't have to have it closed. All right, we got a new dungeon, complete with a new mouse.
Only a regular mouse.
That wasn't a real
What's
trash
that?
can? Well, it was real, it just has a ghost in it. It's a deadly mouse and a stinky ghost. Let's try to hit him with a flash. So the higher level of flash, starting with beta, the more chance you have of an enemy just completely getting wiped out. I want to be a little bit careful with my PSI. Let's try and hit this thing with a mummy wrap. And Pooh can just bash on stuff like Ness, but he's using his fists because he has no weapon as of yet. Unless we get extremely lucky, he's not gonna have any weapon this entire time, so. Oh, good. The mouse is feeling strange and the ghost couldn't stop crying. It's gonna miss more. Oh. Unfortunately, Pooh not doing that much damage to the mouse. He might have to focus on using his PSI here. But that's okay, he can do thunder as well.
What about our dear bear?
Bear is still hanging strong, right? It hasn't been... I feel like if it survives this dungeon, maybe we should put it in storage and take it out again because it'll get fully healed. Oh no, I spoke too soon.
The super plush
It got smashed, but it didn't break yet, right? It didn't turn into fluff. At least it didn't say it did. Let's try this again on this one. Maybe you just couldn't hit the mouse very hard. There we go. Pooh just has to catch up a little bit too. Pooh has the highest offense and defense, and I think vitality growth of any of the characters. So he'll catch up pretty quick in a lot of stats. He's already got more HP than Paula. There we go. Speaking of which. So this dungeon, if you want to just get through it, you can go down into this gross sewage water and just kind of get going. Nest egg around the trash. Let's see here. A croissant. Ooh. Can anyone use that? Nope, we're good. But yeah, the easiest way through this dungeon is just go down into the sewage and go straight across if you don't want to worry about the items till you come back through. But there's filthy attack roaches down here. These are a stronger version of the attack roaches that we saw before.
They're so disgruntled.
They're filthy. Let's just save some of our PSI. Oof. Oh no!
Home, though.
Yeah, I spoke too soon. These bears are taking a lot of damage here. Might have to head back to Summers at some point and get some more, because they are destroying them. These roaches look small on the overworld, but they definitely look big in this battle. Alright, everyone bash it. Take it out.
Get him.
It's doing a continuous attack. No!
No!
The enemies here are pretty tough. This is another dungeon that, if you're not careful, can be hard. That's why I think it is recommended to just go straight for the boss to save your power. Not worry about the items till you come back through here, potentially, but I'm gonna get them. And run into roaches along the way. Probably use that croissant about now. There is a way to get your PSI, your psychic points back later, so shouldn't be too worried about overusing techniques, especially if that saves our bears. Oh no, it's gone. Every time I mention the bears, they get hit. Poor bears.
R.I.P.
Oh. Well, Jeff is healing himself, so that'll help. I did want to mention something interesting about Ness with his homesickness. So we have only had it happen once, but Ness can get homesick, and it makes him miss turns in combat occasionally because he's thinking about home. Ooh, look at that! That was a big boost.
Woohoo!
So it's really funny how when you first start out, the first 15 levels of the game, Ness cannot get homesick. He has no chance to get it. 0 out of 256 chance. Yeah, I think it's because it's like, oh, he's so close to home. There's no way he'll get homesick. And then as you go through the game, it's like you get a really high chance or higher chance to get it. Then it goes down, and then late game, if you're really high leveled, he doesn't get it at all again. So I think it kind of comes back around. I like thematically how it works. Where it's like
he gets used to being on his own.
Like he's trying to be brave at first, then it increases. It's basically whenever you win a battle, there's a chance that he'll get homesick. Well, those don't look right. Those trash cans look mighty evil. Now they're gone. We're gonna have to go down in the swamp because you can see there's barrels blocking the way. Even with all our psychic abilities, we can't move barrels out of the way. Ooh, everyone's okay.
They're very heavy. Ugh.
Yeah.
Yuck.
I don't want to even think what's in here, but we move really slow. This is our normal speed, and this is our running speed. Doesn't seem any different, really. Just makes a grosser churning noise when we try to run.
Come on, gang.
Let's go through the
Follow
sewage.
me.
Again, another situation where I'm sure Pooh is like, what am I doing? Why did I join these people?
I'm a prince.
He's not too good for it.
No, yeah, he doesn't seem that way.
Once you've had your eyeballs crushed, you're pretty much down for anything. So yeah, when Ness is homesick, he has a 1 in 8 chance of losing his turn. No, I didn't turn around fast enough. There's too many of us. It's Jeff's fault.
And they're doing the little belly butt slap.
Bong bong. They're doing a pompoko belly bounce. I don't know.
They're taunting you.
Seems like it. I'm gonna keep Jeff topped off. Oh, I guess he doesn't even need it. Let's just slime generate. Do we have
What
time
if
to
they
transform?
like the slime?
Oh no, they probably would. They're stinky little ghosts.
They're like, slime.
It's
like,
weird how
You're friends, and then maybe you can befriend them by giving them slime.
oh, it's kind of like the fly honey with. Although we
Yeah.
didn't really befriend Master Belch.
It like makes them not want to fight as much. They're like, these kids aren't so bad. What were you trying to say? Sorry.
I'm trying to remember now. It's gone. It's okay.
Oh no.
Got too distracted by the stinky ghosts. Well, as we work through the dungeon here, if you have any questions, let us know. Danny can keep up with that in the chat. Oh, we got PSI Magnet Omega. Good. So now Pooh can leech PSI from enemies. Even better. He can leech it from all of them. Let's give this to Jeff. Here we go. I think he's the only one that really took damage. Those teddy bears were helping us most of the time.
Alex says, looks like you'll need to visit the hot springs at Saturn Valley to clean yourself off after this.
It does seem like it, because that, after Belch. Oh. Excuse me?
Just close the door.
I like that you can immediately, if you don't move,
Like,
the enemies don't move, so going through the door doesn't really count.
Single bug?
That's an acceptable
You can handle a
amount of
single
bug to fight. We'll fight one filthy roach. I was thinking about homesickness again, I think, and I can't remember what I was gonna say. It's very rare though, like I mentioned, it's like between 0 and 3 out of 256 chance when you end a battle to get it. But most people will encounter it at least once, I think, just because, you know, chances are you go into so many battles. Perfect timing if you got it there. Paula is very hurt. Let's go ahead and heal her. So now I have life up Gamma, which I think completely heals someone. But we don't need that yet. Everyone's HP is low enough. Broken spray can. There we go. Go ahead and give that to Jeff if he has the room. The broken iron, I don't think we really need to keep because I believe that is just another slime generator if we fix it. I wonder if we could sell it. I'm gonna guess no one is gonna want to come down to the sewer to buy a broken iron. And also, I don't know if they can even, oh, okay, this lady's down here. I was gonna say, I don't know if they'll buy something like the broken iron. 74, okay. Take it. She disappeared, she didn't even walk out. She just disappeared into thin air.
I know there was something in the Nintendo Direct I was excited about, because I'm being asked, but I can't remember what it was.
I'm wondering if that lady was just a ghost, a sewer ghost.
The sewer
it Zelda?
ghost lady? Oh, yeah, that seemed really cute.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. The gameplay innovations for that are exciting
There was a
too.
few things where I was like, Animal Crossing, but
Oh, the Hello
different.
Kitty Animal Crossing.
Yeah, that one was cute. I don't know that I'll actually play it, but
I'm alright waiting for a new Animal
Pom Pom
Crossing.
Purin, why not?
Let's churn our way through the sewers.
Ugh,
At least our heads are safe.
it's purple.
As long as no one slips. And this is all the waste of the
Oh no.
four-side sewers in one area. So yeah, the enemies can spawn down here if you're not careful. We're doing okay though. Let's try to slime them.
Those stinky socks you have are probably pretty permanent now, even more so.
Oh, I should use those. Okay, thanks for reminding me.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what to use them on because I don't know if they'll work on a boss, but it seems like a waste to use them on a random enemy, you know? Can barely even slime these guys, so who knows if they'll be susceptible. They're stinky already. I don't know if they will even care about. That's pretty high PSI to use that. Let's give Paula some pasta de summers. We'll let Pooh take over for a little bit with the PSI there. Here you go.
Yes, if I'd have it.
Ugh, Jeff took the pasta out in the middle of the, yeah.
Oh, the pasta?
He took it out in the sewage water.
No, ew.
Yeah, okay, that's why
I'm
Pooh
not
was...
feeling so good, and then you're like, I know what'll help me feel better. Pasta from my pocket while I'm in the sewer.
Pocket pasta.
My pocket was in the sewer water, and so was the pasta.
If they're smart,
It's
they would
fine,
all
don't worry about
have,
it.
like, their gear on the top of their heads as they go through. Like you would normally
Like
do
how
going
you
through.
lift your, like backpackers.
Yeah, going through a
Like
river.
a hiker.
You would want to do that
You
anyways.
lift your pack above you.
There's a mouse there, I can tell. It's not trash, that's a mouse. He's not moving. That's okay.
Hiding.
I'll take on one deadly mouse.
Swimming mouse. With
It's just
one
a deadly
gold
mouse.
tooth. I guess maybe it's a yellow tooth.
Ugh.
But I like to think that he has a little touch of sparkle to him.
Kill it quick. Pooh almost died there. So the mice, again, like the rowdy mice, have really high guts, so they get critical smash attacks very often.
Ashley says the pasta was sealed in a Ziploc bag, so it's fine.
Good. I'm glad that Ness and the others thought ahead. It'd be an interesting sort of quirky EarthBound mechanic that I wouldn't be surprised if it was in the game, where it's like, oh, you went into this place, you need to leave all your stuff because you don't want to take it in the sewer with you, you know? That would be really dastardly because it would make this dungeon extra difficult.
Yeah.
Here we go. This is the secret butterfly room, just like in Belch's factory.
Nice.
Is everyone topped off? I think Ness could use a little bit of a heal.
This is a classic RPG thing, though, to be like, oh no, now we don't have all our stuff.
Yeah.
For a little bit. Maybe we'll get it back.
We don't usually lose our stuff in this. We'll sometimes lose a character.
Mm-hmm.
Like we lost Paula for a while.
Has a lot of stuff usually.
No! I got roached.
Don't you hate when a bug sneaks up on you?
Much less two of them.
I know I do.
It's a couple of married roaches. Okay, I'm gonna look up the enemy names for this area, because I find that interesting.
You don't think that it's a filthy roach is international?
The overzealous cop at the beach was called the overly violent cop. Deadly mouse is the evil mouse. The filthy attack, if you remember, the attack roach was called it. The filthy attack roach is called that it. Like it's like they really don't want to say what it is because it's so gross. And the stinky ghost is the bad smell ghost.
I'm that it.
Officially that it roach. Ooh, baby, come on, get your IQ up.
Oh, baby.
Here we go. I want to make sure we're keeping track of Jeff's IQ because there's a lot of stuff. 39, he's getting close. So there's a really good thing he can fix at 45 IQ, but a lot of people don't get to that point, but he's doing pretty good. I'm giving him all of my IQ, you know, capsules, vials I can find. He's getting a lot as he levels.
Can they come out of the water if they're in the water? Like
No, that's kind of like a separate little area that you are
Okay.
either up or down, and you have to use the ladders to go through. Kind of like The Sims. Except nobody drowns down there.
Just keep visiting the butterfly.
Yeah, I'm trying to get our PSI back up so we're healed up. I think we're pretty good now. We get like 20 per, I think. Well, maybe one more would be good. Luckily, this seems to be a 100% chance to get this. Some of these rooms don't always spawn the magic butterfly. If you remember the early days of going to Giant Step with only nests, we had to hope the butterfly spawned. Okay. We'll head back, grab this. Rust Promoter Deluxe. I'll go ahead and give that to Jeff as well. So this is a stronger version of the Rust Promoter, so if we run into any robots, remind me to use that on it, because it works good on them.
Make it rust.
Yeah, it's kind of like bug spray for robots. Paula could really use a little more, but we'll go for it.
Sewer
Nope.
doesn't have a lot of butterflies.
Just in that one
Where'd they all
room. They get
come
in
from?
through the, I don't know, the grate
It's
or
like
something.
a little secret butterfly farm.
Oh, see if we can run away. No. The stinky ghost has a big grin on its face because it knew we couldn't run. So running is a little weird where it's like it tries to take the different speeds of your party members. There's so many mechanics in this that are kind of weird and complicated. But yeah, speed does affect a lot of turn order and stuff like that. Let's see, I just want to make sure we're all ready to go. Yeah, Ness could definitely use a top off, and Jeff. Let's use some of our food. The chef's special, no, we'll save that. That's too good. The energy bar, and we gotta use those socks. Paula's been holding on to that hand-aid that her mom made this whole time since we rescued her.
Oh yeah.
Paula could have the hieroglyph copy. No, Paula could have the royal iced tea. Oh wait, she was already maxed out. That was supposed to go to Ness. Oh well, at least she enjoyed the iced tea.
Yeah. She's like, oh.
I'm sure she
That's
liked
nice.
trying to see what... We'll use the chef special on Ness.
It's probably muggy in the sewers. Humid, you know?
Yeah. Mouse just like bit my hand as soon as I closed the door. Alright, I'm taking these guys out this time. I'm not messing around with these little ghosts. We have not run into, I think there's another, oh no, the roaches. I was gonna say, isn't there another enemy in here? Feels like the ghosts and the mice hang out a lot, and then the roaches are kind of doing their own thing.
Yeah.
Not even the other enemies want to hang out with the gross roaches, I think.
Well, they seem ornery, you know?
They're like shaking their weird
they're
little...
shaking their fists.
Yeah.
They're like, ah.
Trying to use some of my attacks that don't take as much PSI. Let's try to bash it. I know we won't do much damage, but yeah, it really made me think Pooh was not doing much damage at all. Oh no, Paula! Uh-oh, uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, she took a lethal amount.
Paula!
Ness! Ness tried to kill her really quick before she could die. Yeah, we almost did it. It did seem like Ness got angry into the smash attack. He leveled up out of love. But yeah, Pooh is stronger than it seemed, because the ghost just doesn't take very much physical damage.
This is not MaternalBound, right?
This is MaternalBound.
Oh, it is? Okay,
yes.
I couldn't remember which thing.
We do have a couple of
version?
life noodles. I'm gonna try the secret herb and see if we get the 75% chance to bring Paula back. Yes, there we go.
Yay!
Good, good, good. Pooh is getting pretty... Paula really eclipsed Pooh being in trouble.
At least Jeff is fine, otherwise we'd have to answer to Tony.
Tony calls. I could sense somewhere that Jeff died in the sewer. Like a rat.
And
Speaking of
now
rats,
I'm headed towards you.
Let's grab one more butterfly so I can run from the deadly mice. Yeah, see, this dungeon's a little scary. I did learn later the scalding coffee cup is called...
Whoa!
The killer coffee. I'm wondering if it's blood in that coffee cup, too. That was more enemies than I think I've ever seen in one place.
That was a lot.
Okay, and now there's none.
Good.
It's pretty good so far. There we go. We kind of have to move like a screen and a half down, and that's enough to respawn or re-roll the dice basically on the enemies. You might get more, you might get less. Who knows?
You
One
might
more
get
item in here.
a single roach.
We can take this single roach. I don't want to be too... It's just furrowing its brow. Jeff is actually doing good damage.
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised. I think he has a pretty good weapon because we fixed that gadget, which normally people wouldn't get, I think, because they wouldn't think to do that. There we go, the broken bazooka. So I believe this takes 45 IQ, but if Jeff fixes this, he can basically fire off super bombs every turn. Oh, that looked like us as mice.
Yeah, they're marching.
Doing some Scooby-Doo shenanigans. Okay, into the sewage one last time, folks.
Okay.
Come
Into
on.
the sludge.
There
Wait
it
a
is.
minute.
We got to go around the barrels, though.
Oh, a sparkle.
Okay, ready for the boss? What do you think it is?
It could be a giant rat, as the one person said.
You finally got here. This is the 5th Your Sanctuary location, but it's mine now. Oh, I thought you were predicting from the enemies, because usually it's a super-powered version of an enemy.
Yeah, Mr. Spoons was like, I saw a
Mr.
light.
Spoons.
I saw a light and a big rat.
Mr. Spoons sounds like a guy who plays in a jug band. Take it from me if you dare. It's the Plague Rat of Doom!
Oh.
It's got like mushroom fungus growing off of its butt and blood in its mouth.
That's a fabulous drawing.
It is pretty good. I think it might be weak to paralysis. I can't remember if it's... Let's set up a shield on Paula. And a PSI shield. I think, doesn't Pooh has a PSI shield, right? Let's just use freeze on this thing. Paula's gonna be our main damage dealer. And then, did we use the mummy whip already? The mummy rat?
I don't know that we have.
Let's see if it has any shields going on. There we go, he can do.
That rat looks like it would be wiggling its toes.
Oh, so Pooh
Fingers.
has physical shields it can do. I didn't need to do that on Paula, because Pooh's gonna set up a shield on everyone, I think. Yep, there we go.
There's cats in the chat to help you back up.
Ward off the plague rat.
Back up against the rat.
Okay. He didn't have any shields to kill, but that's alright. Keep hitting him with that. We don't have any bottle rockets, unfortunately, with Jeff, but we'll make it a little more interesting by not having one. And then I think the best thing we can do, we could brain shock him, but I doubt that would do anything on a boss. That's the problem with some of the status effects. They don't always work on the tough bosses. Oh, jeez. Okay, that was her shield. It always scares me when enemies get smash attacks because it sounds like they kill somebody. It's the same sound.
Well, Paula did take.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and top her off here, ideally. Let's see. Ashley, thank you so much.
Oh, so many Tubby Gigis.
Ashley has been a Tubby and Gigi treat giver. Remember, also for 16 months. Thank you so much for all the Tubbies and Gigis. They're powering us up to take down this rat.
Get that rat.
I was about to throw a rust promoter at it, but I don't know if we can slime it. Jeff can just shoot it, actually.
They tend to be better bug hunters in real life. But
He doesn't have anything to throw at it, right? Let's make it read the hieroglyph copy. I want to try to transform into it, but I don't think it's going to do anything because it's a boss. And also, gross. Who would turn into that?
You're being attacked by a giant rat, and your friend is like, I know exactly what to do. And then it also is a giant rat.
Fight rat with rat, I always say.
And you're like, I don't see how this helps.
Let's see. Yeah, the shield definitely helped Paula from dying. Yeah, we'll just keep hitting it. Punch it, Pooh. Paula's mainly doing the damage here. Occasionally Ness is getting his Pikahi in there. There we go. Oh no, it's very physically resistant.
Uh-oh.
But so are we, thanks to the shields from Pooh. Paula's using up all her PSI on this very costly freeze, but that's okay. It's helping a lot. This isn't even the best one. Come on, you two, keep freezing this thing. There we go. Nobody wants to see it. Put it in the freezer.
It became tame.
Now I see why the sewer is so gross.
It's still carrying the plague, but it's tame.
It's just called a giant rat in Mother 2, but the plague rat of doom seems more fun, right? Oh, Paula got offense up Omega, so now she can boost everyone's offense. Jeff is getting smarter.
Smarter every day.
Pooh is getting tons of stats and levels all at once. Alright, that's another Your Sanctuary down. And a present. We have a magnet of this. For one of the, we mentioned before, Camp Fan Gamer. Oh! Good timing. Thank you, Allison.
Yes.
They've been a member for 16 months as well. An early bird, my worst nightmare is finding a giant rat.
Yeah.
I'll get back to what I was saying in a second. Ness saw a baby's bottle, but just for an instant. He's getting a memory of his youth. Soundstone recorded the melody of Magnet Hill. But yeah, so we went to some of the EarthBound conventions that were held out in real-world Tucson in the desert of Arizona. But they did have swag and stuff for it, but one of the things was a magnet of Magnet Hill.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Some cool things.
There's a rabbit's carrot inside.
I wonder which rabbits would like that carrot.
I do like the design of Magnet Hill. So we could go back through the dungeon and stuff would run from us, or I believe, since we're outside, I think we could teleport to get out of here a little faster.
Nice.
Oh no, we can't. Ah!
Oh no!
Unless maybe I have to get in the right spot for it. Might not be able to teleport in the sanctuary location though. Yeah, okay. Well, we can get through the dungeon pretty quick. We're fully healed anyways. And look, the mice hate us.
I don't know about that.
You killed the big one of us. We hate you. Yeah, get out of here.
They're so nervous.
Aw.
Oh no.
I'll spare them. They're cute.
That's like when the bumble gets all shy.
They do have a big nose. Okay. So yeah, if we, it's a little faster to go off and then go like this, but I was gonna say, if you stay in the sewage, you can just run the whole way down. Even the stinky ghost doesn't want to mess with us now.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness. Is the city, missing some garbage cans? And some stinky ghosts? But yeah, so the rabbit's carrot in EarthBound is called the carrot key. But in Mother 2, it is called, like, the rabbit's carrot. Makes a little more sense. I don't think it's, like, meant to be a key. It's meant to be sort of a key item, I guess, but... But you can probably already guess where we're gonna need to use that. Just run by some roaches. We're almost out of here. Oh, we do have to go down in the sewage again. Luckily, we can run through it. Honestly, it doesn't seem any faster. Let's compare. So we're going... It just kind of makes them move faster a little bit, but I think you're meant to... It's like in a From Software game where the swamp slows you down. Too bad our coins don't help us move faster, and we gotta get a specific ring. No. Not in this game. Okay. Let's get out of here. Hey! If you don't want the business end of my bat, you'll leave. So when you get a green swirl, like when we sneak up on stuff, it actually does a lot of calculations on like your party members, how much, you know, attack and everything, your levels, and decides whether you could defeat them instantly. But if you can't, then you do still have to go to battle, even if you get the green swirl. But it gives you an opening attack, so it does make it easier. All right, everyone bash this ghost so we can leave.
Bash.
Tired of smelling. I should just use PSI on it, because otherwise we're not doing that much. Bash him and freeze him. I keep thinking about strawberry tofu, and I'm worried that unless it's like frozen, I wonder if it would be, because I want to get some, but we would probably have to import it, so I don't know if it would keep that well. Although, I've seen tofu that's like on a shelf and not actually refrigerate, you know. So there might be a way to get it.
Maybe.
I'll look into it in the future. I keep thinking about it. Sweet! Look at all that HP. Okay. We're actually out of here. We got the sanctuary music a little still. Please come back again to study. So let's see. Almost teleported from in the middle of the museum. But that's not allowed. Our bears! I miss our bears.
Our super plush bears.
Yeah.
They were twins.
A new photo spot outside the museum. But only 2 of us are visible.
Hey.
Alright.
Fuzzy pickles.
Fuzzy pickles. So, I think we can probably go to, I was gonna say, let's go to get some more bears real quick, but then we'll end off in Dalaam because we have unfinished business there. Didn't even need to use this one, but it's fun to spin around in a traffic circle. We saved the town, they're not gonna get mad at us. But we'll wrap up here pretty soon. Thank you all for watching. We know what we need to do next. Weirdly enough, give some weird straight rabbits in the mountains of Dalaam a carrot, apparently. Okay, let's get some of these. And then we will be done with some of the extra stuff that we needed to do before we can set sail. How many of these can we get? Oh, what are you trying to pull? You haven't got enough money. Let's see if we can get a little more out here. We have 50,000.
Nice.
Oops, excuse me. Give me some. Please. There we go. Get out like a cool 18,000. It's a drop in the bucket of what we got. Remember when we couldn't even afford the crappy house and on it?
With a good story inside. And a good view.
Plenty of room now, too. I could get a bunch of these bears. Let's get one for everybody.
Aww, friendship bears.
Very expensive friendship bears.
Matching friend bears.
That might not last.
And everyone like, it's like Build-A-Bear and they dress them like themselves.
Aww. Or they should dress them like each other. That would be odd, I guess. I think there is some new dialogue here in Summer, so when we come back here later, I will try to remember to talk to everybody. Because I think now everyone has new things to say because Pooh is here. Okay, we're gonna finish up by... We'll let Ness do it. We'll teleport to Dalaam. I don't think we have enough IQ to fix anything, but now we have another place to sleep for free, basically, with Pooh's master. Alright, thank you all again for watching. Next time, we will see what that carrot does to those rabbits. And then set sail. We've heard a lot about Scarabia, so we're going to try to go there next as well. Oh, let's heal first. He's always talking about ominous shadows, but then he lets us sleep and rest up. Alright.
Do you sleep on the throne?
I guess. We all just cuddle up. Josh, thank you so much. They have been a member for 16 months. They're topping Gigi Treat Giver. Epic stinker moment incoming. Oh, thank you for the gifted membership. Alex, welcome back to the Early Birds.
Thank you. Yay, Alex.
Epic stinker moment. I appreciate it. Okay, thank you everyone so much for the support. Been having a lot of fun. Like I mentioned, this is one of my favorite parts of the game. So I'm happy we got to experience it. Let's go hang out outside and thank all the members properly. I will start by thanking Average Chris, who just joined the Treat Givers again. I don't have you on the slide, but...
Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, Fresh Funk Produce, member for 5 months as an early bird. They said, bye guys, love the community.
Yeah, I really like it too.
Thank you. We agree. So thank you to our Tubby and Gigi Treat Giver members, Average Chris, Somberline, Rafa, Steven, Mark, I was just reading, Ashley, Elena, Josh, and Kayla. Appreciate you all. Thank you so much for the support. I love the little guy walking around in the corner behind there. Thank you to the Night Owls. Got a bunch of you as well. Again, if you're subscribed and you want to look at the benefits you can get if you want to support the channel with a membership, you can hit the join button to check out all this stuff. There's different levels. Appreciate any level you want to support, or even just leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. I want to keep playing, but I'm losing my voice. I can hear it. Thank you all again. Yeah. We did get a bunch of new members. Let me rattle those off real quick as well. We got, where are they? I think we got, oh yeah, Ashley gave a gift membership to Ashley. A different Ashley. But then we also got Alex, Bismuth, Abby, Kylea, and Average Chris, all jump, and Black Knight, it looks like, and Jeffrey. Bunch of people. Most new members we've gotten in a while. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're getting, it's weird. I feel like we just started not that long ago, but we're starting to get closer to the end of the game. We maybe have a couple more of these to go, but I'm excited. Especially the thrilling conclusion. I feel like if you haven't seen it, you're in for something special, because this is the end of this game, especially people are like, wow, I can't believe they did that, and I will remember this. Not to spoil it. Yeah. But yeah, so much more fun stuff on the way. Thank you again. And thank you, Dani, for being here.
Sure.
Thank you for being our magic cake woman. Yeah. Next Monday, we got another sanctuary, and we will continue the adventure with a full party, including teddy bears for everyone. We'll see you then. Goodbye.
Bye. Thank you again.
Thank you.